So, let's see. A couple things. Because people have asked a few times, I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of the characters. And just, you know, let you know my thoughts really quickly. And then you'll know. As of right now, at this point in time, we're gonna do a quick rundown. Fogado is very much like Claude, but... well, not really a but. He's kind of like... he's very much temperamentally like Claude. And he seems fun. I like him so far. I like Yunaka. I like Zelkov a lot. Zelkov might be an S support. Maybe. That's me. I'm a dummy. Then we have Pandreo, who looks like Axel and a clown at the same time, but he has been a pretty amazing mage. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to stay a mage because he keeps howling, so he's going to be a wolf knight, even if that kills him, so sucks for him. Oh, also... Luna, you having a cough? Are you good? Sometimes she just likes to come in here, roll around on my floor, cough. Yeah, so Pandreo is gonna be a wolf knight. So, get ready for that, buddy. Marin is also a wolf knight, and she is a really good unit from what I have seen so far. I don't really know anything about her personality, but strong unit. Alfred's nice. I like him. He's got a nice little flower crown. He's chill. Alchrist is one of my favorites. He is... I mean, I love my archers, and, you know, he's very sweet. I just wish he would get some confidence. Hopefully he will by the end of the game. We'll see. I have him paired with Lynn right now, and that has made him pretty amazing. So, just putting that out there. Ivy is one of my other favorites, and also an S support contender. Her and Zelkov, I think, are the only two so far that I'm considering. I love her. She is perfect and has no flaws. Saline loves tea, and we all know that. She's fine. She's just a little boring, but she's fine. She's not a bad mage. Yeah, there's really not much to say. Chloe is kind of a disappointment. I wanted her to be better than she is. And also, everyone says that she's great for them. I have not had the luck that everyone else has had. Chloe is constantly near death or dead for me. So I don't know if she just has bad stat growth for me, but she has not been doing the best, the way she has been for everyone else. So I don't know. Kagetsu is fine, I guess. I don't really know him that well. He's kind of weird so far in like the two supports I've seen. Yeah, I like Anna. I like that she has personality. I'm okay with her being like a kid in this version. She's much more interesting this way. Panette keeps dying, so I boosted her her HP and I think her defense. I really like her style. She's like she got a cool design. I just wish that she would not die. So I'm hoping that she will stop dying. I don't really know anything about her as a person, though. Who knows?
Thanks so much!
Good. Kiwi, thank you for gifting that sub to Con. I enjoy emotes in your sub edge. I like Diamant. He seems like a really level-headed guy. I feel like he'd be a good king. And he's pretty cool. Like, we haven't learned too much about him so far. He's not the best unit, though. He's fine, but he's not as great as I hoped he would be when I've used him. This man only cares about cooking and has no other personality, and his outfit's ugly, and I've used him like once, so I don't really have anything else to say about this man. Now, in fairness, I haven't seen any of his supports, but I don't have high hopes for him. So if you stan him, why? Clan is, I don't hate him as much as everyone else does. I get that he can be annoying, mostly with FAlear, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of like him. he's a pretty good unit for me. Like, he's a pretty decent mage. And, yeah. I think he gets a little bit too much hate, but, you know, that's just personal preference. I think he's fine. Citrine needs to stop fucking dying. That's all she do. She die. She's squishy. I gave her... I think she's one of the other ones that I gave more HP to. With a Seraph Robe, I had 3. And I think I boosted her defense as well. I wish she would stop dying. She's fine, I guess. Her supports with Unaka have been interesting. Haven't really seen many of her other supports, so that's all I really have to say about her. Please stop dying. I like Tamara a lot. She's really fun. I love her design. She's really cute. I could do without some of the giant gumballs on her wrists, but, you know, whatever. She also, I've been having issues with her not staying alive. So I'm hoping that changes. This is a child who should not be in this army, but he's here. He's fine as a person. Not my best unit by any means. Like, basically anything he can do, someone else can do better, which would make sense because he's a literal, like, child, and should not be here. So he's fine. Louis is a freaking tank. Like, okay, I don't know a lot about him as a person. He's kind of weird sometimes, but he can fucking tank almost anything. I have had really good luck whenever he is there. He can just, like, tank a lot, so good for him. I like Jade. Jade's fun. We talked about her a little bit. I like that she's also a writer and she's not just, you know, I'm strong and stoic and have no other personality. I like that she is more, I don't know if sensitive is the right word, but like more empathetic, or she is creative. She has other attributes other than I am physically strong, which is always nice. Amber is a doofus, but that's okay. I don't mind. Although I do get him confused with the clown. As a unit, he's not great. Like, he's not terrible. He's fine. I should also state that this is how they have been performing for me. They might be amazing for you, and that's wonderful. Congratulations. This is just how it's working for me. I like Boucheron a lot. I think he's sweet, and I like that he's a crybaby. I think that's fun, and he's just a nice dude, you know? You probably want to hang out with him. And he's not a bad unit. He's been doing alright for me. Lapis, I really like her design. I wish she was better as a unit. I've had issues with her. I boosted her strength, so hopefully that'll help. But, like, so far Lapis has been a bit of a disappointment for me. Again, I feel like she's another one of those units where, like, other people can probably do it better. Like, do what she does better, right? Like, we have other sword masters that I think, or other contenders to be sword masters who would probably be better at it. So I don't know. I might take her in a different direction because I already have Kagetsu. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with her, but I wish she was better. I like her as a person, though. I like Etier a lot. I don't know. I like my archers. I know there's a few of them. I don't care. I like them. And her personality is fine. It gets a little one note every now and then, but she's fine. Vander can suck it. He is a wet blanket, old man grumpy pants. And he's also an experience stealer. I mean, I don't like that. I wish he was more of a father figure to FAlear. I think that would be better, but he's not. He did have a bit of a switch between his, like, C and B supports with Fram, but I don't know. I don't really like him. And Fram is annoying, but mostly fine, and has been a decent unit for me. I get that she gets real creepy sometimes with FAlear, which, like, I don't like, but overall she's okay. Like, with everybody else, she's pretty okay, so I don't know. I don't know what FAlear is doing to these people. But, yeah, and she's been a good unit for me, personally, so there you go. There's all the characters and my feelings. If you made it this far without disliking the VOD, I'm shocked. Good for you. Yeah, so That's where we're at. Also, Zelkov is no longer a wolf knight because I hated the wolf tail. And if you like the wolf tail, that's fine. I am not into pet play, but you do you. You're a good puppy, I'm sure. But I might be as supporting him. And I'm not as supporting him in that outfit. So, this is how I feel about it. Can't wait to see all the hot takes on YouTube. Oh, there will be many. The wolf tail works for Marin, and that's about it. I like Marin's outfit. I just wish you could take off the wolf tail. It's just not for me. If it's for you, that's fine. I just don't personally like it. Also, it's huge, and I feel like we get in the way. So, that's where we are at. I am trying to decide if I want to make Yunaka a sword master and then just have Zelkov as a thief, or just leave them both as thieves. I haven't decided yet. But Pandreo is definitely becoming a wolf knight just because he howls all the time, and I feel like he needs to be, even though that's probably going to ruin his life because he is a very good mage, unfortunately for me. But, you know, he dug his own grave, and this is where we are. So, we're just gonna get all that out of the way in the beginning. Yeah, so we need to go do... We need to check out bond skill. I actually have a list of things, because there's a lot to talk about. We need to check out bond skills because I was doing some level grinding and also SP grinding. So, we should be able to get Star Sphere for a couple people. Which is it is a skill from Tiki. There's Tiki. Okay. So, it grants unit enhanced stat growth when leveling up. So, there we go. We have a few. Now, Pandreo definitely needs this because his strength isn't the best. And his life is about to be very different. So. There's always the lightning weapon, so Wolf Knight isn't the end of his usability. That's true. That is true. I could just, like, give him a 11 sword and say, have at it, bud. When I made Yunaka Wolf Knight towards the end, I was like, oh, that's not unique to Marin. I thought it was also just Marin. I didn't realize it was a whole class thing. Which is a little bit of a bummer for me. What do you have? No, Alfred, you don't have enough. You don't have enough, Alfred. Faline, how are you not at level 5 with Tiki? What have you been doing? Oh, you've been having tea, that's right. Game tier. He has to follow his dreams. He does. And we're here to support. Chloe, you also aren't at level 5 with Tika. What have y'all been doing? But yes, he does have to follow his dreams. And we are here to support that. We're going to support his dreams. Oh, now I'm going to have to equip all of these. That's going to be fun. Also, we can't have cancer because our dad isn't here. So, am I ever going to get him back? I don't know. Probably. How many characters do we have left, chat? We already have like close to 30, and it's grinding supports. It's been an experience. We'll get to supports. That's on my list. But, gonna guess 4, maybe 6. Okay, well, that's... What do you mean guess 4? At least 5. What are these answers? I know a group of 3 and a few solos. Closer to 10? What? These are all very different answers. All of you. Where did you stop? The last people we got were Tamara and her crew. So Panette and Marin. You can think of at least 9 G's. Are they gonna actually be characters, or are they gonna just be like, hi, I love to paint, and that's all I love to do. Paint, paint, paint. I love paint. I eat it. Like, is that what... is that the level of character development? Okay. Look, I like a lot of these characters, okay? But the problem is, sometimes you get into a situation with Fire Emblem where you just have character soup. Like, there's too many things in your soup, and then they, you know, they're just not unique anymore. The soup is not unique anymore. And that's kind of where we're at. There's a lot of characters. And I don't think they all need to be here. That's one of my mini hot takes for today. At least 7 more. Oh my. Are you talking how many recruitments left? I think we have 10 to go. That's a lot. And I want to get all the supports. If there's a character who loves to eat paint, I will definitely want to get all of those batshit supports. I wouldn't be surprised. We don't have anybody who's super into painting yet. DJM, thank you for the reset for 62 months. Welcome in, DJM. Hi, Cherry. Sorry I'm late. I was distracted playing Stardew. You're fine. You just missed a lot of rapid fire opinions. Wait, I don't even know. Oh, I guess I do have. Okay, well, I'll just do this real quick. This wasn't why I came over here, but, you know, that's fine. Go ahead, Alfred.
I'm Alfred, Crown Prince of Firene.
Etier here, busting in once again. I really thought I had you.
Wow, I worked up a pretty good sweat.
Oh, hey. Another support. I'm not saying that that's going to take up a good chunk of the stream, but that's exactly what I'm saying.
I am FAlear, Princess of Firene.
Let's have a good match.
Yo, is this the first time that Minty decided to do anything? Why is she punching?
You're as strong as I expected.
What a joy this has been.
Why was she not using her sword? Okay, sure. Her advanced class can use fists. Oh, well. Haven't been having her do that. Honestly, I forgot about it, but I'm glad she didn't. Good for her. Man, I hope we get Master Seals soon. We got a lot of people that need to be promoted. Yeah, I know sailing can use swords, but...
Hey, relax. Let's take it easy.
This is bad. Ooh, okay.
You're strong. I can learn a lot from you.
I always do my best. Now and in the matches to come.
No, not really. You're just showing off in the arena. You could do that on the field. I would appreciate it, Chloe. Sometimes they give the characters shit weapons in order to ensure a good level up. Okay, anyway. Let's see. So Alfred never got to 5 with Tiki? Alright.
Today's workout begins now.
I'm Tiki. Pleased to meet you. more! No more!
Whew, I worked up a pretty good sweat.
My people are devoted to the Divine Dragon. It's an honor to meet one from another world.
I'm happy to meet you too. I hope we get to become good friends.
Do we get more experience if our character wins? Yes, you do. In fact, you do. Yep.
Saline has arrived.
Will you come play with me?
Well,
You cut me down most effectively.
Why, hello, Tiki. I see your smile is as radiant as ever.
It's impossible not to be cheerful when surrounded by so many amazing people.
oh, Tiki. Tried to give Vander experience once just to see if he could, and he missed everything, so he got none. Wow. Vander, what the heck? D. Vander, this is why.
This should be a picturesque match.
I'm Tiki. Pleased to meet you. No more.
I always do my best. Now and in the matches to come. If you're a divine dragon, does that mean I should address you as Divine One?
Please don't. You can just call me Tiki. It feels strange for new friends to be that formal.
Was that a dig at Minty? Because they only call her Divine One. That eats up your training attempt too, so he wasted my time. More reasons to dislike Vander. This is why, Vander. Speaking of Vander.
I shall serve as your opponent today.
I'm Tiki of the Divine Dragon Tribe. No more.
Did I win? How satisfying. How unusual to see such a darling girl like Tiki turn into a ferocious dragon on the battlefield.
Why are you just staring at me? Come on over here and talk to me.
You had to make it weird. Imagine him saying that to Rhea. She just turns into a dragon and eats him.
A training session with you should be interesting.
Will you come play with me? Oh!
Here! More experienced warrior, one out.
Well.
An emblem that can change into a dragon? Impressive! I'll do my best not to fall behind.
Yeah, and I'll try lots harder too. I'll show you just how cool I can be.
I checked for Fates, 41 playable characters with supports on Birthright, 40 on Conquest, 66 on Revelations. Three Houses has 33, comparatively a little less when you're only doing one route. Yeah, I do worry about that with Fates. I worry that some of them are gonna grate or just be boring or too much, like, or, you know, similar to another character. I don't know, I just think maybe a less is more approach might be good in the future. Also, it's not like they're all completely different combat-wise. You get repeats. So, you know. I mean, you're not gonna like every character. It's not really that. It's more just a lot of them kind of end up being boiled down to a single character trait. And then, unless you make it cursed, like we did with Kellum, it's kind of like, eh.
I am Etier, a royal knight of Firene.
I'm Tiki, of the Divine Dragon Tribe. No more! No more!
My muscles deserve a treat after that. Do you like training, Tiki? Maybe we could go for a run to strengthen our friendship.
I love being active, and if we're doing it together, I'm sure it will be extra fun.
You will send characters to die in Fate so she doesn't feel compelled to watch their supports. A lot of repeats, the Royals are objectively better than almost everyone else. You mean in this game tier? Or are you talking about Fates?
I am Vander,
In Fates.
32nd Steward of the Dragon.
I'm Tiki. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Tiki and I don't care.
Continue to improve. We stewards have served the Divine Dragon for generations. It is an honor to serve you as well.
In that case, I want to become friends. Let's get to know each other and talk about everything.
Tiki, that's not going to be a fun time for you. I'm just going to give him shit now. I have definitely decided in these games I'm only going to get supports for characters I find interesting or amusing. Yeah, I think that seems to be the general consensus. And then there's me that's like, I have to get them all. So that I can know if I actually hate this person or like them. I don't know. I'm just compelled. I want to get them all and then I'm going to regret spending all that time doing it. I can't help it. Gotta get them all A supports. Pretty much. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm still kind of amazed at just how I think the only ones in Awakening that we missed, I don't remember if we saw the S supports for Crom. Did we see all of those too? Or did we get every single one? Because we got at least most of the supports in Awakening and the S supports for all options that you even had, which is just absurd to think about. We only skipped the spot pass characters. Okay, well, I don't really care about them. I'm fine without, especially hearing some of them. that I'm like, I don't know. That was just as S with Sumiya. Sully was a contender, though. Sully and Chrom would have been a much better match, and I stand by that. Sumiya and Chrom just had a terrible relationship. That's when everything went off the rails, isn't it? About the time that Chrom got married. You missed nothing of value, don't worry. I'm just pissed off about Imran, and like, that made me not want to do any of the spot pass characters. Cranky about it. Oh, I guess I should go to the grotto, because I have been not doing the grotto when I'm doing grinding for supports. So, he's probably mad at me. I mean, they came to think Sumiya has bad chemistry with all her potential husbands, even if her S with Frederick is okay. I don't remember all of hers specifically, but I do remember Cordelia's being bad with Frederick, especially. It was like, this relationship should not happen. This is not fair to him. Alrighty. So, I just had the thought. We dressed up little Boba here like dead mom. Can you imagine if Rhea had a little pet that followed her around and... Oh, wait, that's Catherine. Well, imagine if Rhea had made Catherine, like, wear the Sothis regalia. Oh, that would have been interesting. I mean, Byleth could wear it, so that must have been very confusing for Rhea. Had a lot of feelings, I think. Oh. God, so much wasted potential with Rhea and her, like, ridiculousness.
Walking is a fine pursuit.
Hi, Zelka. It's so funny because when Awakening came out, they low-key pushed the Sumiya Chrom as the canon choice, and it didn't take off at all. And the company tried to forget about it, about the ship ever since, and has tried pushing Robin and Chrom instead. I mean, they are meant to be, even if Scumdad doesn't want to be there. He loves his doofus husband. Let's be real. He just hates the shenanigans that he has to deal with. You give Rhea too much credit. Would Pandera like Rhea's church? Is his name Pandera or Pandrea? I keep forgetting because, okay, it is Pandreo. I'm sorry if I keep messing it up. For some reason. That's gonna happen a lot. Anyway. I don't think he would like Rhea's church. Okay, so there's an account on TikTok called the Millennial Church. Just look it up. Anyway, I think that Pandreo would like that church, where they're just like playing 2000s music and dancing in the church. I think that's what Pandreo wants from his church. Rhea's church would be very boring, I think, for him, and very strict and very repent, you terrible person, to the goddess. And I don't think he'd like that vibe. I think he wants a party church. And Rhea's not going to give you a party church, unfortunately. I would hope Scumdad went on retirement, but he's now trapped in a ring with Chrom. Yeah, there's no divorce in that situation. He trapped. Okay, so I need to look and see what we have to do to get Pandreo to be the wolf he's always wanted to be. So I think we're gonna have him be a wolf knight that specializes in swords, so that we can use 11 sword and still make use of his magic stat. So we need knives and swords. So who teaches that? You're not here, Marth. You're not here, and I'm sad about it. Okay, Lynn does at level 8. Lynn, that's a lot. X 9. I get out of here. You're not even here, Micaiah. Lucina. All right, Lucina's 6. That's a good probably who we're gonna use for that. Tiki, you don't teach anything. That's not true, but oh, Soren, knife proficiency at 6. Okay. So we'll probably do that. Soren uses both? He has staff proficiency. Yeah, so Lucina and Soren. That sucks if you don't have the DLC though, because in this section, if you didn't have Soren, I don't think you'd have a way to get knife proficiency right now, would you? In these chapters? Oh, you were talking to Rebel. Okay, gotcha. Rip Tamara and Fogato's mom? Shh. We don't need to talk about that. Shh. They're fine. Or she's fine. Probably.
Come, pray with me.
Lucina, Princess of Elise, has arrived. I lost?
Blessed be this victory.
You know, Pandreo, I happen to be friends with another rather unpriest-like priest.
You're friends with an unusual priest like me? No way!
She's not just friends with him, she's
tell me all
spanking
about
him. His name is Brady, and he's her bitch. Kind of funny that she references him, I'm just saying. It's canon.
I am Pandreo, a royal soldier of Sol.
I'm Lucina. Spar with me. I lost?
Blessed be this victory.
All right, there's our sword proficiency. Oh, I forgot we named her sword that. Man, they took the fun out of that because these weapons don't even break. It'd be so nice to be able to name them. They're probably like, nah, we have online. We can't let you do that. Boring.
Come, pray with me.
I am Soren. Let's get on with it.
Bring back named weapons. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Your tactics worked.
Blessed be this victory.
Angel.
You know, your clothes wouldn't be out of place in a church. Want to pray together?
Oh God, Soren does.
Faith is not for me.
I was gonna say, there's no way Soren was gonna agree to that. Oh.
Come on, let's do this.
See?
I am Soren.
He wants to be a wolf.
Your tactics worked.
Blessed be this victory.
All right. So now, Pandreo can live out his dream. I don't think there's much point in changing the Royals classes, because they all have unique classes, and I feel like they're pretty suited for those, so probably not gonna do that. Oops. Oh, I gotta equip Star Sphere on a bunch of people. There we go. An outfit from my deity? Oh. I'm your deity? Wait, are you praying to me? I guess that would make sense. That would just be odd to be that person. Walking around, vibing, and then someone's like praying to you. Like that the Royals get to keep their unique outfits with a few added bits rather than getting generic class clothes. Me too, Angel, and that's also one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to change them, because I like their unique outfits on them, and I don't want them to change. Eco. It's like Batman, swear to me. The one that howls is now Wolf Knight appropriate. Yes, it's perfect. I'm pretty sure I do have 11 sword that I can give to him. We gotta change out his inventory now. Alrighty. I only have one though. Can I make 11 sword? Because I was gonna give one to Saline. You could, gotta refine it. Do you know what I need to refine in order to do that? Oh, you've been hoarding stuff, Marin? I guess that's my fault, because I didn't go through your inventory. Whoops. Probably buy another knife for her. Believe it's refined from a steel sword. Okay. You barely dabbled in the blacksmith? Yeah. I haven't used it too much either. The problem is that I just never have any money for anything. Or at least not enough. Who am I gonna steal it from? Okay, well it's this one then, because it's all bumpy.
I'll be here.
Do the enemies not carry a good number of bullions? Not really. Money is kind of an issue in this game. I'm sure there are ways, like you could use Anna, who has this skill called Make a Killing. So the higher her luck is, the more likely you are to get 500 gold when she defeats someone. So that might be a good way, but generally, no. There's not a ton, because you have to give so much in donations to the different countries or kingdoms. You lose a lot of money that way. And yeah, and the master and second seals are kind of expensive, so unfortunately, you don't really make money as fast as you use it. At least I don't. Travis. Can you force skirmishes? You can, but it involves messing with your system clock. So like if you do them all and you mess with the clock, you can get more. But yeah, they aren't guaranteed to give you money, and they do scale. The skirmishes are also tend to be a little bit more difficult than the story battles. So there's that as well. I haven't had a problem because I'm over-leveled, but you might if you're playing on harder difficulties. So that is also something to think of. But okay, so that's done. Marin, I wanted to get you another dagger. Not from there, from back over here.
Well, hey there.
You can also go to sleep in the Somnial. Does that reset skirmishes, though? I thought that only reset the characters in the Somnial.
Here you go. Here you go.
It does always work for me. Oh, that's good to know, Butter. I will keep that in mind then, because when I looked it up, that was the advice that I found online, and it did work. But yeah, that would be faster than like having to, you know, exit out and everything. So that is good to know. I will give that a try. I wanted to check. Okay. I did already mess with her inventory. So I think everybody's good now. Oh, I need to get another... I need to give Ivy another staff because hers broke. Well, I guess I'll just use up this one and then get her another one. That's fine. I'll see you later, Joker. Thanks for hanging. That's how I forced the skirmish to spawn in Tiki's Paralog map after I missed it the first time. Okay, Butter. That is good to know. Because, yeah, the discount card, is very useful. So if you do have the DLC, make sure you get that from Tiki's Paralog. Because it'll make your life a little bit better. It would suck not to have that. Especially at this point. Okay, let's look here. So I need to equip the skills. Manage skills. Okay. Oh. I don't know how you get a ton of SP though, because some of these, the higher level skills are very expensive. So I don't know if there's a really good way to, like a more efficient way of getting it. Because even doing support grinding and stuff, I have not really been able to too much. I'm gonna switch, I'm gonna take Tiki from Pandreo. I need Tiki to Anna.
Tiki! Let's go!
That's why they give you the DLC books. I mean, even then though, it's not a ton. Like some of the ones up at like 18 and stuff are around 3,000 SP, which is a lot. What do we have here? Hoping for something good for a strength boost. I don't want to take that from Minty. I guess we could do some gachas. We can do that. You're really close with a lot of your characters now. Didn't buy Cancer or Lineage myself, though. I went for Star Sphere first. That's fair. There really isn't a great way to get SP. Divine Blessing on Tiki and Makai's Great Sacrifice are the fastest ways, and even then it's slow since you can only cast them once. I think the game just expects you to get 1 or 2 per character. Yeah, I guess so. But... okay, I have not, I have not gotten hardly any from Lynn, so let's go ahead and do that. It's a cool looking ring. Sarah. Ninian? Hector. Florina, who has a Pegasus. Elliewood? Oh, Jafar, we already have you. Sarah again. Oop, Nino. All right, so this is who we got. I can't say I know them. I've seen them in Heroes, some of them. But I can't say that I know them super well. We are still missing 2, well, we're missing more than that, but like, we're missing 2 different characters from Ike's, so, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Gattree? Well, he's new. We met Gattree, didn't we? Yeah, we did. He's from the beginning. Oh, and there's Shinon. Okay, well, we got him. Well, this is my life now. That's fine. We can still potentially get different rankings of them. Hey, there's an S. I think that's the first S ring we have. Look at that. Gattree was the hot himbo. He was at the beginning, right? He just didn't really talk too much. He wasn't as memorable as Soren and the guy who died. Oh, was Mia an S? She was? Still can't believe Bart died. Too soon. Create 100 bond rings. Oh my gosh. Obtain 3 S rank. Well, oops. No, you're right. You're right. Mia was an S rank. Who's the other one then? It said 3. Oh, maybe it's probably not from any of these. It's from the people who aren't here. Let's do... Actually. Oh. Does it not let you... Oh, you need 3. Okay. It'd be nice to see what you have and what you don't when you're doing that. Boot, we barely knew ye. Poor boys. Boys. Tharja. Cordelia. You need 3 for A and 4 for S. Okay, so it depends on the ranking then. Makes sense. Does it let you make ones if you already have that ring? Dang it, Morgan. Thank you. Ooh, there we go. Tharja A. Ooh, Inigo S. All right, all right. Nice, nice. Okay, we got 3 that we are missing. One step closer. Morgan is ready to play some tome stackers. Morgan's a little brat. Do I have Crom B? Yeah, I need Crom S. I wish it would show me what I have and what I don't have. That would be nice. It costs 1,000 SP to form an A from B, but I don't know how much it is from A to S, so you can forge however many you want. Okay. It's 10,000? How are you guys getting that many bond fragments? I mean, I get some, but that's a lot. What are your secrets? We're not. Hardly use them, so I had like 70k at one point. Some of you are downloading. Yeah, hackers. I have 90k and I still won't make S rings because that's hella expensive. Yeah, it's probably better to just like do the gacha for that, because not only would you need 4 A rings already, but then you'd need the 10,000 to make it, so you'd probably just be better off doing the gacha. Hey Mystic, how are you doing? Alright. So, did that, did all that. So, I did start a new file because I wanted to get all of the supports as FAlear. Who knows how long that's going to take. I don't want to play too much, though, because I don't want to risk... I mean, I'm not going to surpass this file, but I don't want to risk... I don't want to risk it. And I don't want to, like, accidentally get watch supports that I haven't seen yet while we're streaming. So I didn't really play that much. I just kind of played a little bit. And I was going to just skip the cutscenes, but I figured, well, I haven't seen the beginning in a while. So I watched it. A couple things. Number one, the beginning of the game, when you're going through, when it's showing the cutscene of everybody fighting, I thought it was interesting that it shows off the 4, essentially, heirs to the throne, which I didn't notice the first time because, like, I didn't know who anybody was. So you see Diamant, you see Tamara, you see Ivy, and you see Alfred in that scene. And they all have their kind of canon emblem. And then, you know, you go in and you fight Scary Man. And Marth says that you have all 12 emblems at that point. So most likely, that's going to be the end of the game. That's my assumption, is that that scene is actually the end of the game, and then we're eventually going to get there. So I don't know if that was just foreshadowing the ending of the game, or if that was like a time travel thing, like we were there and then we got sent back, or so. I don't know. So there's that. What else I found interesting is that I did the first little battle with Lumera, you know, like the practice battle. And right before you do that, when you see the corrupted for the first time, Alear is very wary of them and doesn't want to fight them, and is like, they kind of freak me out, basically. So I thought that was interesting. But then when Alear is fighting Lumera's fabrications, Alear also says that they make them uneasy. So I was like, are the fabrications similar to the corrupted? Is Mom doing something she shouldn't be doing? Is Mom sinister? Because Alear was like, I don't know. And then Lumera was like, well, you must fight through your doubts, kid. Deal with it. I don't know. It was just, it struck me weird watching it this time. I was like, Lumera, were you? I just have, I'm thinking about it, and I'm wondering if Mom was doing something nefarious. Maybe she was. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. But if you look at the description of the fabrications on that screen, it said something like they basically have to obey their creator. So what was Mom do? Like, and she's like, oh, I just made them from sticks and stuff. And I'm like, with the way these games go, it wouldn't surprise me if Mom did something ominous. Yeah, exactly. Well, and I already think that, like, whoever is the dad for Minty here is probably evil. This is probably like a good versus evil thing. Mom's hair was blue, his hair is probably red, you know, or like some kind of combination of them. I don't know. Another thing that she said that was interesting is that only people with dragon blood can summon the emblems. And so that would mean most likely that only dragons can then turn them evil, right? So that confirms my theory about Vale being a dragon, because how else would she be able to do that? So either she's little sister, evil version of me, past or future version of me, something like that. But she's clearly a dragon. Now, maybe she is the Fell Dragon's kid. I mean, she is called the Fell Child, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she's actually his child. Or she's Lumera's. Something's going on with that. But she definitely is a dragon of some kind, because she is able to do that. And she has the time thing. Crystal, whatever it's called. So, did they actually say she was his daughter? Yeah, but I don't know if that means, like, adopt it. You know what I mean? We don't really know for sure yet. Because that could just be, well, adopted or whatever. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, Mom, are you doing something? Also, Alear was apparently injured in the previous war with the Fell Dragon when Mom, like, when she stopped him, and has been sleeping since then. So, presumably, Alear was fighting in that war, got injured, and then, you know, just slept for 1,000 years as dragons do to heal. So, I don't know if we're going to see more of that, or like a flashback of that, because she doesn't have any memories, and there's got to be a reason for that. Like, why did they take away her memories? Like, clearly there's something important there that they don't want us to know yet. So, anyway, my thoughts from watching the beginning again. So now we're here. And we have some supports to watch. I'm just gonna do the bond supports first. There's not that many of them. But then we have regular supports, and there are a million of them, so get ready for that. Oh, Fogado has 2.
I like most sports, but I'll be the first to admit that fishing is not my forte.
I'm not much good at it either, but that's mostly because I can't pick up the rod.
Well, that's unfortunate, Tiki.
So you're not just a prince, you lead a militia too. My father did as well, you know.
Your pops led a group like my Sentinels? What
He
a great
did.
guy. I'd love to throw a party for him.
Well, you will when Wave 3 is released, Fogado.
Hey, Yuna, what do you think of this? Zappy! Whoa! Be still, my heart. That was incredible!
I'm glad that Tiki is actually being able to interact now, because most of her C supports are like, I'm Tiki, I like friends. And you're like, that's great, Tiki. I love that for you. So I'm glad that she's actually kind of talking to them now. Being a spirit sucks, Tiki 2023, pretty much. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts along the way. It always makes the streams more interesting as we go through them. Yeah, I like to try to figure out where they're going with the story. I'm interested, and they definitely reuse a lot of things throughout the games. So it's interesting to see what gets recycled and what they decide to do, you know, go in a different direction with. So I'm curious how they're gonna, like, what they're gonna do with that. I do have a theory that I think the emblems might function as, well, I guess, like, I mean, it's emblems in the name, but like as the fire emblems, like in Awakening, where you had to like get them all and put them in the shield, you know? So I'm assuming that's how the 12 emblems work. Like if you get them all together, something will happen like that. I just don't know what it is. So I think they're actually supposed to be the representatives for fire emblems in this game. That would make the most sense. But Fire Emblem needs to work on their C support icebreakers. I mean, the bond supports are pretty quick. Like, they don't really do... there's not much going on in them. But, yeah, a lot of the C supports, for the bonds especially, tend to be very samey.
I'm glad you work hard for Princess Ivy's sake. But be sure to take care of yourself as well.
My duty preoccupies me. That is all the care I require.
Hubert's not here for her to tell that to, so... Tiki's probably your favorite emblem because of how cute she is. She is very cute. I like her, I just, you know, a lot of the C's are just like, I like friends. And that's it. You don't like 20 conversations about T with Selena's C supports. Yeah, it's all fun and games until we get to her A supports and they're all traumatic. So yeah, about the support situation that we have found ourselves in. I'm sorry. Let's start, I don't know, let's start with Kagetsu. Like, each of these characters already had, look at how many he has by himself. We don't even have all the characters left. You guys said we have like 8 more characters. This is gonna take me 5 years to get all these supports, guys. Movie night. Pretty much. There's so many.
Princess Ivy. I was raised in Pale Sands.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
You said you dislike unknown quantities. So, I am going to tell you everything about myself. Then I will be known.
Not the worst idea, I'll grant you.
Once you come to know me, we will no longer be princess and retainer, but friend and friend. It is worth trying, at least. What else can I tell you? I have
like,
2 siblings, brother and sister, both younger, very cute. My father has great swordsmanship. but my mother has strange powers, which perhaps came to me. I care very much for my family.
Wait, no. Go
but
back.
I have
Hang
also
on.
long
What?
dreamed to see the world
Go
at
back
large.
to that. I don't care
That
about
is
this.
why I
What?
explained to them in
What about
writing
the
my
strange
decision to
powers?
leave. And I am on this
Sir?
journey now. Oh no. Have I done something wrong? How foolish of me. I should not have presumed you would wish to hear my entire life story. Please forgive me, Princess Ivy. I should have noticed sooner it was not what you wanted.
No, that's not it. On the contrary, I am actually rather pleased. I had no idea that becoming friends with me was so important to you. I'm flattered. Thank you.
You are too kind.
I don't dislike you, Kagetsu. I do dislike unknowns. They make me wary. But that doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. And after today, I think it's safe to say my impression of you has improved.
Wonderful. So, we may become friends soon?
Not the worst idea.
That was not a yes. This man is thirsty for a friend.
Yes, this is acceptable.
Zelkov! Training bout, now!
I thought he was gonna punch him in the back of the head.
Must you insist on startling me so?
Did I catch you off guard? Come now, you are better than that. Our work for Princess Ivy demands unflappable metal. Your will must be steel. So, training bout. Face me.
Apologies, but I am presently preoccupied.
What is it this time? Watching birds? Sculpting clay? Your smirk tells me it must be some silly new obsession.
I am painting, and I require silence to focus, if you would be so kind.
I knew it would be painting someday. Set it aside for now. Single combat awaits.
This pursuit is important to me. Please find another training partner.
I knew it was only a matter of time until someone was a painter.
Is this art of yours more important to you than our friendship, Zelkov? You are my only colleague. It is important we spend time together. Too focused to respond, ignoring me completely. Seems I am alone again.
Kagetsu has some issues being alone, I think. Zelkov can do it all, can he? He sure can. Yeah, Lucy. That's inappropriate. Ugh, let's get Vander out of the way. He only has one.
Sir Vander, is it true you used to serve in Lethos under Queen Lumera?
Yes, I was her attendant. Why do you ask?
I just want to say that as a man of the cloth, I hold
Oh,
you
you're
in
a man
the
of the
highest
wolf now.
regard. I would
A
have given my
werewolf.
left arm for such an honorable station. In the Holy Land, no less.
Keep flattering me and you may lose an ear instead. I'll talk it off with my old war stories.
Please do. I'd love to hear about what it was like.
Certainly. Though perhaps we should find a more appropriate place to talk.
Why don't you come to my next party? That ought to be a suitable setting.
I'm not usually one for parties.
Does this man look
I'm
like
sure
he
you'll fit
parties?
right in.
Does this
It's
man
just
look
a
like he's
small
ever
gathering
been
at the
to a
church,
party?
Young adherents praying for peace, some pious singing and dancing, that sort of thing.
Worship through
I told
song
you
and
Condreo
dance.
wants a rave church.
Why, that sounds marvelous.
I see it as my clerical duty to help people find comfort in these difficult times.
I understand. You put on these get-togethers as a kind of service to your congregants.
Exactly. So, would you care to join us?
Of course. How could I refuse an invitation to such a sanctified gathering?
Wonderful. I look forward to seeing you there.
Now I'm trying to picture Vander like dancing at this church. Omar, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Let me know if you want to add that to any of the jars. These are our jars this month. We've got Lucina, Robin, and Crown. Scum Dad for the best Valentine's Day ult. And Fire Emblem Heroes. Why do I feel like this would jump cut to Vander in the middle of a rave surrounded by very not God-approved dancing? He's just in a rave, everyone's twerking, and Vander's just standing there not participating. Alright, Lapis has 2.
Lapis? I want to apologize for making that vow the other day.
Oh, but Prince Alchrist, please, don't worry about it. I should apologize for trying to tell you what you're allowed to say.
You did nothing wrong. It was my mistake. I didn't consider how my words would make you feel. However, there is one thing I'll stand by. I really do think that you're an amazing person, Lapis.
That's not... I'm really not that amazing.
You are. I know that you are. I know that you always send part of your pay back home to support your family. I also know you spend your free time subduing dangerous beasts that enter the area.
How did you find out about...
You're so much more valuable to this world than I am, Lapis.
You didn't answer.
That's why
That's why you keep saying that you should be protecting me. Oh, Prince Alchrist. You have no idea. It breaks my heart to hear you talk like this. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Wow.
Marianne vibes.
I really am useless. I can't even let a close retainer know how much I appreciate her without upsetting her. I'm unfit to be anyone's master.
Well, that was uplifting. I'm betting that Fram told Alchrist. Since Fram wanted to fight a bear, I feel like she would probably let it slip to Alchrist.
What am I gonna do?
About what, Prince Figado?
Oh, hey Lapis. You know I'm in charge of the Sentinels, yeah? We've got a real thorn in our side. A group of rogues making trouble by an oasis in Solm. They're a slippery bunch. Even with our numbers, we can't stamp them out.
Have you considered making a device that will get rid of the rogues for you? You know, something that can drive them off without you having to lift a finger.
Not a bad idea. But I don't know anyone who could make something like that.
Me, of course.
You?
I'm pretty crafty. Ever since I was young, I've been able to make everything I needed. So yeah, I bet I could whip something up.
All right, let's give it a whirl. Tell me if you need any materials.
See if you can find any trash or tree branches lying around. That ought to do it.
What? Really?
Yeah. The sooner you get that stuff, the sooner those rogues will be out of your hair.
All right. I'll go trawling for anything that looks useful then. Me? Desperate? No, I'm just trying to solve my problems with a big pile of trash.
I think everyone knows Lapis kills bears. It's not a secret is what you're saying. Oh, all right. Okay. Bonnet? Bonnet. Let's see. Let's see what his supports are. Look, he's presenting them to us. Do you think they're going to be about cooking?
Oh, what a delicious aroma. It smells so fresh and so green.
Yeah, I love the smell of fresh cut grass. Whew! Looks like that's the last of the weeds in the Somniel, which means we're done with our sentinel duties for the day.
Does weeding really count as sentinel duty?
Sure, why not? If we do it, that's what it is. Bandits may not come around here, but the Somniel still needs protecting.
Yes. We have to defend it from the merciless onslaught of weeds.
Oh! Pune,
I know a guy who eats weeds.
Don't forget, I'm counting on you to make food for the party.
You could just let him have
Leave
at
it to me. As always, I will prepare a flawless banquet.
That's what I like to hear. You're a man among men. You know that?
Think nothing of it. I am glad for any chance to hone my culinary skills.
Oh, that reminds me. I heard there's gonna be a famous food critic there.
Really?
Yeah. It might be a good chance to show her what you can do.
Interesting. In that case, I will prepare an innovative new dish for the occasion. Something that is sure to set the food critic's eyes alight. Be sure to watch for her reaction.
Why don't you come see it for yourself?
I dislike parties. Too noisy, I find. Like a dish with many strong flavors all at once.
Ah, too bad. I guess that's the price you pay for those acute senses of yours.
Just report back to me afterward. That is all I ask.
You got it, good buddy. Can't wait to taste the grub you whip up.
Okay. That's what
Prince
I was
Alfred,
thinking, Rebel.
Might I ask you for a
We
quick
could use a
lick?
lawnmower.
Run that by me again, Bune?
Forgive me, sir. I can explain more clearly. Those flowers you're wearing. I should quite like to acquaint one of them with my taste buds.
That's
you
weird.
want a taste of flower?
I seem to
I
have
don't think you
crossed
should
the line.
ask for people's
Please
like,
disregard my
clothing.
request.
You're
taste
right,
it.
Bune. It's no big deal. I'll see if I can get you a flower like these. You can taste it to your heart's content.
Just a quick lick.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, Bune,
I think he just wants
you're
to eat
looking
his
pretty
hair.
beefy.
Beefy, you say? Do you mean you would like to have a quick lick yourself?
No, I'm good. I was just
Oh,
Wish
pardon
I could
me?
get muscles like yours, but they never seem
What?
to develop for me like they should.
Perhaps you could bulk up by changing your diet. If you'd like, I can cook up something nice and hearty for you.
Certainly something that happens.
I love that.
Understood. Think of it as payment for one of those appetizing flowers. I will begin gathering ingredients. Please give me some time to prepare.
If it fixes my muscle problem, you can take all the time you need.
Okay. That was certainly unexpected.
Please, Bune?
Apologies, Chloe, but no. I cannot. I will not.
Pretty please? There's no one else here who could do it.
You have my answer.
Aww.
Chloe, I live by certain principles. Chief among them, that the ingredients of this world deserve to be treated with dignity. I refuse to twist and corrupt them in order to make that side street dreck.
Hey, I'm not taking that line down. Folk food is an art form. Unique dishes, cooked without fuss, using ingredients that are unusual, cheap, or both. Imagine how
people.
amazing it would be if a world-class chef like you prepared some.
No. You will have to ask someone else.
But you have to. I'll do you a favor in return if I can
mean, he
try
doesn't
some
really,
gourmet
though.
quality folk food just once.
Chloe, you know an artist when you see one. I appreciate that. But I cannot do as you ask. The ingredients tell me how they want to be prepared. I will not violate their wishes. Now,
Oh, God.
if you'll excuse me.
Oh, this isn't over. I'll find a way to convince him. Guaranteed.
Make it yourself, Chloe. Like, geez. Like, I get it. He shouldn't have to do that for her just because she wants him to. But at the same time, he's very pretentious about it. Alright, well. Wow, look. Minty's gonna participate. It's been a while.
You slept for 1,000 years. And when you woke, you were thrust into battle against the forces of evil. You're the absolute picture of a fairy tale hero.
Am I?
Oh, yes. One doesn't meet people as extraordinary as you every day. Yours is not the average person's life. You are fated for exhilaration and excitement. Oh, how I wish it were mine.
I don't
Oh,
know.
this is uncomfortable.
What? Why not?
There are many burdens I must bear, and while I don't regret this life, you're absolutely right that my days will never be considered average. Sometimes, average seems like it might not be so bad.
Oh,
Yeah, just ask Stall.
I'm really sorry about that. I was just so swept up in my own desire for a fairy tale life, I didn't stop to consider how someone already living one might feel.
You
Your
don't
mom
have to
died,
apologize,
Chloe.
Chloe. I know you didn't mean anything by it.
I still feel a little guilty, though. Oh, I know. I'll bring you a special delicious treat as an apology. There's this rare pickled deep-sea fish I've been into. It's sour enough to knock you flat. I'll go fetch some right now. You're gonna love it.
Minty's gonna leave.
No need. Really. I'm getting queasy enough just picturing it.
Minty's like, fuck no, I'm not eating it.
Oh, hello,
Her hair is
Maren.
defying gravity.
Well, hello, Chloe. You're looking beautiful as always. You know, I saw these blossoms and immediately thought of
Maren.
you. One beauty deserves another.
Oh my
I hope
gosh,
you like
Maren
them.
got game.
Wow, that's really sweet of you,
All right,
Maren.
shipping it.
You're so charming and cool, like a knight out of a fairy tale.
Me? Charming and cool?
Dude, she's got sick,
You're
like,
much too kind.
gauntlet things.
Hey, I happen to have
On
some
her
sweets.
hands. Look at those nails.
They're delicious.
Gotta take those off.
Care to share
you
them
know,
with me?
if this continues, is
What
all
a
I'm
nice
saying.
surprise. I would love to.
Today is shaping up to be a fine day indeed.
Let's sit over there with the nice view. We can share your sweets and my pickled fish guts.
Sorry, did you say pickled guts?
I bet you they'll go perfectly with the sweets.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh,
honestly,
she
the
killed the
combination
mood.
sounds fairly wretched.
You never know until you try, though.
Perhaps just one bite, if you insist. But if I get an upset stomach, you have to take care of me.
I'd be happy to.
This girl.
Shall we brave the unknown together, Maren?
Lovers? Very cute. That was one of Chloe's better supports, although that's just because Maren was in it, to be fair, but still. The fact that these two resemble Sailor Neptune and Uranus. Oh, and Rebel sees it too. I watched like early Sailor Moon. I didn't really watch, I don't think I watched much after they appeared because it was hard to, like, you had to have the right channel at the time, and I think my friend did, but I didn't or something with our cable package. Remember that? No, a lot of you probably don't. But, so I never really got to meet them. I did hear that the dub tried to make them cousins. I did hear that. Chloe is, yeah, she is oblivious. She doesn't know what's going on. That's okay.
You're looking a bit grim, Saline. Problems?
Ah, Divine One. Do you remember the tea we enjoyed together the other day?
How
it
could I
was so
forget,
good that I'm
Saline?
not likely to forget it anytime soon.
It would appear that shipments of those leaves are becoming a favorite target for highwaymen. Changing the trade routes has made little difference. Each day brings more victims.
That's awful.
I am not often called on to intervene directly in matters such as these, but this is an emergency, and no one in Firene knows more of tea than I. So Mother has requested that I handle the problem, personally.
How do you feel about that?
I suspect it may be part of my education. Even if my brother is first in line for the throne, I am still Princess of Firene.
So what's your plan for dealing with them?
I thought I might drive
I
them
thought
off
I might
with
set them on
pranks.
fire.
Wouldn't it be lovely if things were as simple as they are in folktales? But real life isn't so pastoral.
No, it's not.
I will show no mercy to anyone who causes suffering to the people of Firene, and I will go to any lengths so that my people may enjoy the peace they are accustomed to. Don't look at me like that, Divine One. This is a duty I must bear. Now then, please excuse me. Action must be taken in this matter. Swiftly.
I told you. I told you we were going to be getting into the sad stuff. It's still going to be about tea, but it's going to be sad. She's going to murder them? I mean, she could.
Another bad dream, Princess Saline?
Is it so obvious?
Well, you
As
are
I
standing in
recall,
the same place you were in
you've
last
also
time.
had dreams of losing your brother, haven't you? I'm curious. When did they start for you?
Only recently. Shortly after we entered this war against the Fell Dragon, my father told me, if your brother and I both die, it will fall to you to protect our kingdom.
Their dad was halfway out the door of this mortal plane. Like, he was so ready to just eat it.
Invincible older brother.
He's like, if me and your brother die, and I'm planning on it, but like, if we do...
Unpredictable.
I know what you mean.
Now I'm haunted by a growing fear that my bad dreams might become reality. What if an enemy catches him off guard? What if we're separated and I never find him again? I've lost count of all the horrible ways my dreams have taken Diamant from me.
My experience has been similar. In my dreams, every disaster I can think of comes to pass.
Now, after every nightmare, I crawl out of bed and check on him as he sleeps, seeing him sprawled out, snoring louder than the sawing of a log. That puts my fears to rest.
I'm glad you have that, at least. My brother is too much of an early riser for me to do the same.
Yeah, but doesn't Diamant stay up really late?
Funny. I'd imagine that seeing him up and running in circles would be a relief.
It does help, I admit. Well, speaking with you has calmed my nerves. I am sorry for worrying you.
Not at all. If you have another bad dream and want to talk about it, I'm always here. I can't make them go away, but at the very least, you know you're not alone.
Thank you, Prince Alchrist. I find that very reassuring.
They're cute. I like their friendship. I hope in their ace support, though, they find a way to maybe stop kind of that catastrophizing. Because it's not helpful. As someone who does it a lot, I can tell you, it's not helpful to think of all the ways that you could perish at any moment, or the people that you care about could perish at any moment. It doesn't help anything. So I'm hoping that they can find a way to like cope with that in the ace support, because it definitely preys on the mind. Better protect your brother because I'm gonna go get myself killed eventually. That was pretty much their like the amount of death flags that man had. You're just like, okay, well, there's no way he's surviving this, right? Like, that seems impossible.
Princess Saline, did you do something with your hair? It's looking even flowier than usual.
Good day, Prince Fogato.
What do you want, Fogato?
I'll say, any day I see you is a good one. Nothing, huh?
If I reacted to every bit of flattery that's spilt from your mouth, we'd be here all day.
Damn.
Flattery, me, I wouldn't dream of it. Hey, I know. We should have tea together. You like tea, don't you?
What does he want?
Indeed I do.
Being royals of Solm and Firene, I think it's important we get to know each other. Talk about different values and whatnot. Could be beneficial for both of us.
Spoken like the prince of a nation obsessed with trade.
Nothing wrong with a little give and take.
Well, you're obsessed with tea,
Forgive me,
so...
but I must decline for now. The Firene's lifestyle is more pastoral. We lack your taste for intrigue and risk.
That's the second time she used that word.
You make tea with me sound like some kind of big adventure.
Quite a dangerous one, yes. Good day, Prince Fogato.
He's like, dang, my trick didn't
And
work.
just like that, she's gone. Guess this will take some doing. Then again, what did I expect? She is from Firene.
Denied. Did Saline just decline tea? Who is this person? I think she's gonna go have tea, just not with him. I think she's gonna go either have tea by herself or find someone else to have tea with. That's my that's my assumption for what's about to happen. Oh, Clan only has one. All right.
Prince Fogato, I have a question.
Yeah? Go ahead. Lay it on me.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Huh. Somehow that's not what I expected.
Please? I
What?
would really like to know.
Okay. Usually, I eat some tropical fruits.
I see, I see. Do you eat them fresh or prepare them in some way?
Clan, why are you interrogating me about my breakfast choices?
Well, I guess there's really no point in beating around the bush. People treat me like a boy. But you...
What does that
You're
have
the
to do with
dictionary
you for
definition of a
breakfast?
man.
Ah, thanks, I think.
You're not much older than me, so there must be something you're doing that I'm not doing.
Hence the question
He
about
seems
what
a
I
lot
eat for
older
breakfast.
than you.
Right. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to follow you for a bit. Learn more about you. By studying you up close and personal, maybe I'll learn the secret
There's a
to
lot
manliness.
of
Sure, why
studying,
not?
stalking
Sounds
going
kinda
on in
fun.
this game.
Thank you. Thank you.
At least
I
he's
promise
asking
you
for
won't
permission,
even notice
though.
I'm here.
At least he's asking for consent. I will give Clan that. But yeah, Clan, I mean, the reason he looks like a man is because he's a man and you're a child. Like, I'm just gonna tell you now. You look 12 and he's in his 20s. I mean, yeah. I'm assuming Clan is supposed to be like 15 and then Fogato's probably supposed to be 17. But Clan really looks like he's younger than that. He looks 12 or maybe 13 at the most. And it has that maturity level, so I'm not sure this is gonna help him. Key to dropping harsh facts. Clan is a baby. Clan and Frim are 16. Fogato, all Chris and Saline are 17 according to in-game data. Yeah, I don't believe that. Like, they can tell me that, but I don't believe it. There is no way that kid is 16 years old. I'm sorry. It's just not true. He might be 6. That sounds like teach me how to be an alpha. Oh, man. Yeah, no, Tim. I just don't. I can't believe that. He is way shorter, too.
You're sure about this?
Extremely. You're not leaving until you've drank every drop of my new and
right.
improved
TA is,
muscle stimulant.
Passing out drugs.
Anything for strength.
That's the spirit. I put a lot of research into this one. I guarantee you'll see results.
She's gonna be like, it's horse
It's great
crap.
news.
That's
Thanks
what
for
it's
putting
made
so much
of.
effort into this. It's just you couldn't have done anything about the smell.
Sorry, you'll have to hold your nose. It was unavoidable with all the different ingredients I used.
Like what exactly?
In researching this drink, I interviewed a lot of hard bodies. I found out their favorite foods so I could mix them all into one potent stew.
All of them?
I don't know about
At
that.
once?
Well, all of those plus a few other things I thought might help.
And how does it taste?
Couldn't tell you. I haven't tried it.
Unbelievable. You waited until I could try it first before having any for yourself? I'm touched, TA.
It's all part of the job.
Aw. I'm ashamed to have been so nitpicky over little things like taste and smell.
Oh, so he was being sincere. I thought he was being
grateful I am, TA.
sarcastic. But no, he was
Bottoms up.
being sincere,
strength.
and he's gonna
To
regret it.
strength. Well, what did you think?
One thing's for sure. It's not
He's
fit
gonna
for
have
human
diarrhea.
consumption.
I was afraid of that.
Well, don't think Alfred has a sarcastic bone in his body. He doesn't, but just that... The fact that it was hard for me to believe that he was being sincere when he said that, because I'm like, no, she obviously wanted you to taste it because she doesn't want to taste it. He's just an idiot. He's a lovable idiot, though. Don't believe the in-game data, too. Many of the ages don't make sense. I would take the initial data mining stuff with a grain of salt, considering there's someone listed as 30 plus but looks way older. Is that person Vander? Yeah, I'm not sure that I mean, I wouldn't say that that's confirmed or anything, and their ages aren't listed. So, I don't know if I believe that. Maybe that was the original intention, but I don't know. Fram and Clan seem younger than that. Vander's in his 40s. Oh my god, no, he's not.
This top is
Lie.
so cute.
Lie.
I can't even handle it. Oh, and that red skirt is really chic. Oh no, this place has accessories too. Well, goodbye, money. It was nice knowing you.
Tell me about it. I have to stop
day.
myself from snapping up everything in the store.
Princess Tamara, what are you doing here?
Shopping? Why, is that weird?
Oh, no. I just would have assumed you had people to do that for you.
I like to go shopping on my own. Incognito. That way I can try on clothes.
You're not
see what
incognito
fits.
at all.
Wow, I love that. It's almost like you're a real person.
What?
Thanks.
Fram, what the f-
Gotta say, Fram, you've got
Wow,
style.
you're almost like
Your
a
color
real
scheme is
person.
elegant, yet eye-catching. The ribbons add a touch of flair. And don't get me started on that skirt. It's completely, unequivocally you.
You really think so? I'm honored. I spent a long time on this look. Took me a while to nail down the right ensemble.
Trust me, I know the feeling. It's hard to find a perfect balance between form and function.
Exactly! I want something that's both practical and cute as heck. Is that so much to ask?
You're speaking my language.
I can't believe I'm talking fashion with Princess Tamara. It's like a dream come true.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you pick out clothes for me sometime?
Really? Really? Really?
Really? And I'll pick something out for you too. We'll get all dressed up.
That sounds so fun!
It's settled then.
I can't wait to put together the perfect outfit for you.
I'm assuming she said that because Tamara's royalty, but come on, Fram. But otherwise, that support was good. I like that they're, you know, kind of, they're getting excited about fashion together. That's cute. And they're being nice. I don't know. I like seeing positive female relationships, like female friendships, because a lot of times you just see toxic ones or ones that are like, you know, about jealousy and one-upsmanship and stuff like that. So it is nice to see them portraying good friendships. I was stunned Vander was considered 40. Yeah, men in their 40s don't look like Vander. I don't think that, I just don't. I'm not sure I believe that one. So Amber has a few here, so get ready. Can confirm. Yeah, Tim, you don't look like that.
Even the sharpest lance will bend and warp. 1,000 arrows will bounce right off. Just one of these pills will turn your muscles to pure steel and your body into a fortress. That's the power of the legendary muscle-boosting medicine, Suprotein.
Suprotein?
Yep.
Not doubting you here, but that name makes
Alfred's
this whole
gonna get
thing
poisoned
seem
taking all of these supplements and stuff.
But that's exactly how legends work. Bizarre names, vague clues, following your
I hope Saleen's ready to rule because Alfred is
this
not
is
gonna
how
last.
legends transform into epic quests. What's it gonna be, Prince Alfred? Are you ready to follow your dreams and embark on the adventure of a lifetime? This quest is worth undertaking as long as you believe it is. Do you believe, Prince Alfred?
You're darn right, I believe.
Oh my god, he's gonna be
tracking this down for me to doubt
he's gonna be the leader of a country. I'm very concerned.
Suprotein. Oh, okay.
Firenate will fall. It's only a matter of
Let's see. From here, it'll take about a year to reach the medicine's location.
Why so long?
It comes in a pill that can only be found on this one mountaintop that pokes above the clouds.
This doesn't sound like an easy trip. I don't think now is the time for me to
It's
be
like
ducking
Crom
out.
without
I hate to say it, but
I think Crom even had more
muscle
sense
quest
than
on hold for
Alfred.
now.
Oh, I guess you're right. Man, I
I
really
think this
hyped
is
this one up
why
without thinking,
their
huh?
mom
Sorry.
is
What are you
preparing
talking about? You just gave me the best gift of all.
I did?
Something to
They're
work
like,
toward.
your brother's kind of dumb, so I need you to be ready
Prince
to
Alfred, I
take
love
over.
Glad you're back on board.
Alfred will die of stupidity. Honestly, he's more like the dad of Diamant and Alchrist. I forget what the dad's name was. Oh yeah, Moron. Yep, that's what it was. I feel like Alfred is more like that, but he's more sweet, whereas King Moron was just energetic and Moronic. Is Alfred the son of Moron? You know? Maybe. I mean, we never saw his dad, so he could be. Did Ev and Moron have a thing? Maybe. Maybe they did. Is that our new headcanon? Sally's gonna be able to build her tea empire pretty soon. She's just waiting. This sounds like an MLM. It does sound like that. Amber would fall for every pyramid scheme. Yeah, so...
I have to check that place out, but it's too dangerous to go by myself.
He's falling for one now.
But I couldn't help overhearing. Are you planning a trip somewhere?
Listen to this, Panette. There are rumors about a nearby forest that hides an old mansion.
Oh, I have never heard of this place.
Me neither. I just learned about it. According to local legends, a famous knight lived there. He was a brave and noble warrior who fought as if he would never die. Right up until he died. The very next day, people say the knight's spirit could be seen wandering inside the mansion.
How extraordinary!
Poor guy doesn't know he died. Now he roams his own
That would
halls
suck.
as a shadow of his former self.
Would that not make him a ghost?
Oh, huh. Well,
There was
if you
a
want to get all
crypto
technical
bro
about it,
llama
then sure.
coin.
Why, I
he
should
likes
like to see this place
alpacas.
for
He's the
myself.
alpaca
I
queen.
adore ghosts.
You do? Great. Let's check it out together. That'll be way, way easier than checking it out all by myself. Even Prince Diamant turned me down, and he's not afraid of anything.
Yeah, he
Then
is. He's
pray
afraid of
bring me
mages.
along. I can
Well, not
think
mages,
of
but
nothing that
magic.
would make me happier.
Yes, that settles it. Just don't blame me if you get scared out of your big pointy boots.
Somehow, I have a feeling that Amber is the one who's going to be very scared in this situation. Starting to think he's attempting to break apart the army from the inside by getting all the individual members involved with crackpot tinfoil schemes. He didn't invent it, so he couldn't name it. Oh, okay. You're right. He just got some because of the name. He just went, well, llamas aren't quite alpacas, but I lack the capital to start alpaca coins, so I'll just retweet this. That sounds about right. I like to think Diamant just stared at him disappointingly. He would. Diamant is one of the most responsible people in this army.
You? The retainer to the crown princess of Illusia? You want to talk to me? I can tell you right now, if you're fishing for intel on Brodia stuff, I am not your target.
I know
No,
nothing.
It's not a political matter. It is rather more personal than that.
Oh no, what do you want with me? Is it a fight? I haven't even done anything to you.
I require the wool of an alpaca.
Huh?
Specifically, I require the wool that comes from a particular alpaca hamlet. I have been led to believe you are familiar with this place. You should be aware then that the wool from there is finer than any other.
Yeah, that's true. The alpacas back home are extra furry and super fluffy.
I must have it, Ember. You must procure it for me.
Well, I could send a
fuck,
letter back
Zelka?
home. They'd ship some here for sure.
I
But
must have
what's
it.
it for?
It will be put toward the purpose of knitting.
Whoa! You like to knit, Zelkov? I never ever would have guessed that.
It should not surprise you that I pursue a craft
Zelkov
of such
is a
delicate
Renaissance
grace
man.
and elegance. To the
He
point,
does everything.
I require the highest quality alpaca wool to craft my ultimate masterpiece.
I'm into it. If it's just for crafting, I'll get you a bunch of the stuff. No sweat. Besides, gotta see what you make with it. I bet it's gonna be weird.
It's
Thank
gonna
you,
be a
Ember.
cute sweater.
I am grateful
That's what
for
it's
your
gonna be.
assistance in this
A
matter.
nice sweater. I love Zelkov. He's so good. The line read, I know. Perfect. Dova, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Zelkov's life depends on this wool. He's cold. He really needs a sweater. Oop. Oh, come back. Here we go. Zelkov is the ideal husband. He is.
Prince Diamant, check this out. I got my hands on a legendary secret potion. One whiff of this baby is supposed to make you spill your deepest, truest feelings.
Oh no.
Amazing. We could use this to extract plans and information from enemies. Well done, Amber.
Thanks. I'll go put it somewhere safe. I would hate for something to happen. Whoa!
Oh, there goes that bottle. You okay?
Oh.
Diamant's like, this is probably better for me.
Prince Diamant, I must tell you how I feel.
Oh no. You must have caught some of the fumes from that potion.
Prince Diamant, thank you so much for letting me be your retainer. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be on an alpaca ranch. I'm so grateful to you and respect you so much. Like, really a lot. I think you're the greatest because... because you... huh?
Amber?
What's up, Prince Diamant? Wait, was I just talking a bunch? My head feels fuzzy.
You don't remember. The potion worked. You were pouring your heart out just now.
Whoa, no way! What did I say?
Well, it would be embarrassing to repeat, to be honest. Let's talk about this later.
Oh, sure. Understood. I'll, talk to you later.
Is Amber into Diamant? Is that what we are learning? He almost confessed.
Hey, Marin! You look like you're lost in thought.
You could say that, Princess Tamara.
Well, what's on your mind?
I was thinking about why I left my village.
Ah, yeah. You didn't want to become the next village matriarch.
Yes, that's right. It was decided I had to take my mother's place. But I had always dreamed of being a knight. The whole thing was unreasonable. So I left.
You were a free spirit, even back then.
I wouldn't call myself a free spirit. Not really. But after traveling on my own for a while, roaming with nowhere to go, I met a fearless woman riding on a wolf. Now she was a free spirit.
Who, me?
Free spirit may not even cover it. You took on an entire gang of bandits by yourself.
And out of nowhere, you charged in to help. I'll never forget that day.
Neither will I. I didn't realize it then, but that chance encounter would change my life.
Aw, what a nice little friendship they have. Cute. And now we know why she wanted to be a wolf knight. I like that. Bless them. Bless them. They're very cute. I don't know, like, just take that support where you get so much, and that's only the C support. You get so much, kind of really about both of them, but it's, you know, especially about Marin. Compare it to most of Chloe's support. Or Saline. Just vastly different in terms of quality.
Prince Alfred, wait up!
Hiya, Princess Tamara. Need something?
Needs a strong word. I just figured you were headed off to eat a snack.
Nope. I was about to start my workout.
What? Then why did you have such a big grin on your face?
Because working out is my favorite part of the day.
Huh. I guess that tracks. I had it all backwards. Too bad, though. I was about to ask if I could come eat with you.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Then again, training with you sounds pretty fun. Maybe I'll tag along after all.
Oh, you're gonna work out with me?
Sure, why not? If you insist, then we can have a nice yummy meal together. Your treat.
Ah, I see what you're doing. Fine by me. I'm not gonna pass up a chance to pick the brain of the future Queen of Solm.
Nothing too heavy, alright? I don't want to ruin the meal by talking shop.
Gotcha, Princess Tamara. We'll keep it breezy. Nothing heavy at this dinner but the cream.
You like her? Me too. Chloe, do you mind if I eat this rotten apple boiled in vinegar in front of you? Anyone she's talking to, I'm gonna be sick equals every support.
Heya, Princess Ivy!
Hello, Princess Tamara.
Ivy's like,
us,
too much
huh?
energy.
Two future queens hanging out together like this?
True. I will rule Elusia one day, and you Solm. Beyond our royal status, however, we appear to have nothing in common.
I don't know if we're all that different.
No? It seems to me that our appearances and personalities are direct opposites. Not to suggest either is superior, of course, but the differences are plain enough to me.
I guess you have a point.
I've never roamed my territory fighting bandits, for instance. I've never even been camping.
What?
Not great.
You've never been camping? Then you've never really lived!
Walls and doors were built for a reason. I see little point in sleeping outside of them.
You'll change your tune once you experience
Ivy,
the
woman
thrill
after
of
my
sleeping
heart.
under the stars for yourself.
Why would I... You know what? Okay, it would be rude of me to refuse an invitation from a fellow princess. I accept.
Woohoo! I'll start preparing for the big day. Get ready to have the time of your life!
It does promise to be interesting.
No. I like to sleep inside. No thanks. Is Ivy really... I don't know, because right now, I mean, her dad's dead. So... presumably she would be the heir, but they've also been taken over by the Fell Dragon, so is she still technically a princess from there? I don't know. Don't see Kita as a camper. I'm not a camper. It's fun though, have not been in forever. Yeah, here's the problem. You see, I am delicious and bugs eat me. So I had to be in nature camp when I was a kid. And I hated it. And it wasn't even overnight. It was a day camp. But I hated it because not only did I burn horrifically because I am a vampire, I also was eaten to death by mosquitoes constantly. And it was awful. And I hated it. So I did learn how to play some good card games though in camp, so that was fun. But aside from that, didn't really care for camp. And I would douse myself in bug spray and it didn't matter. Because we would go on like walks through the woods and I didn't like it. So. Too bad a lot of these support conversations are voice acted. I missed the support conversations you dubbed in Awakening. I mean, I like the voice actors in these games. They always do a really good job. But yeah, that'll definitely make a return in Fates because they are not voice acted in Fates. So there will be plenty of opportunities for cursed content and silly voices. Definitely. What kind did you use? Well, I was a child, so I don't remember. I don't remember the brand. Probably Off, I would think. 10s fuck you up because of your claustrophobia. It's also the hard ground. And it's cold, and there are bugs. It's not for me. You enjoy every bit of camping but the sleeping part? Would like to try sleeping in a cabin though? See, like a cabin would be much more preferable. But I don't know. I'm picky, I guess.
Hey, Princess Tamara!
Hey, Lady Anna. What's up?
Quick question. What don't they have enough of in the Queendom of Solm?
Is this a riddle? I love riddles! Okay, let's think this through.
It's not a riddle, or any other kind of game.
Oh, it's not? Then why are you asking?
Knowing what's lacking in Solm will help me decide what to stock and sell, right? I thought, if anyone knows all there is to know about Solm, it'd be you.
So you came to me for advice on what to sell there. Makes sense.
Now that I've been separated from my family, I've got to make a living somehow. Business is my only real hope.
You know, Solm already has a lot of merchants. It's not the easiest market to break into.
So you're saying the distribution channels for standard goods are already well established? In that case, I'll focus on selling my own unique products. That should be enough to compete.
Ooh, not a bad idea, Lady Anna. I'm happy to help you bring a new product to the people of Solm. Just let me know.
Thanks, Princess Tamara. Well, no time to waste. I'd better start doing some research.
I think, is Tamara the first person to call her Lady Anna? Like, that she didn't have to correct? I think it might be.
Happy morning, Panette.
Good morning, Yunaka. You seem to be in good spirits, as usual.
Always. It's one of my redeeming qualities.
Mm-hmm. In point of fact, I have been meaning to ask you about that. Why do you insist on pretending to be cheerful all the time?
You think I'm acting? You think I'm so talented I could keep it up all the time? I'm flattered.
Do not bluff a bluffer. I can tell that this is not your true manner. When I began serving the boss, I had to swap out my own dialect for a more proper one. Since then, I have had a keen ear for others' false tongues.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? I can't answer your question, though. If I spoiled the mystery, who would you harass with prying questions? My hands are tied.
So be it. Forgive me for probing. But this duplicity, somehow it does not sit right with me.
Will we get to hear Panette's real voice? Maybe. Yunaka got all the secrets.
So, where are you from?
Ooh, look at you, shooting off questions like barbed arrows out of camouflage. Set an ambush like that, and you're liable to drag a straight answer out of me.
Great, so let's have it.
Dang. Somewhere in, Rhodia?
Oh, I see. Thanks for opening up.
Listen, could I ask you to keep a lid and, 8 padlocks on this particular jar? Things could get unpleasant for me if this gets out and folks start connecting dots.
Gotcha. My lips are sealed.
You could have just lied, Yunaka.
Look, I know you want us to talk more, but it's not quite that simple. It could get really bad for both of us if you ask me the wrong kinds of questions.
Oh,
I've got a lot to hide. And I don't want to lie to you, but if you put me in that position, then I absolutely will. Because it's far preferable to the trouble that could find you if you learn too much about me. I'm sorry, that's how it has to be, but...
No, I get it. I won't push you. I'm not out to make you uncomfortable.
I appreciate that, Alfred. Truly.
But I said last time I wanted to talk more with you, and that's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't have to be personal stuff. We can talk about anything. Like our favorite flowers.
Yes,
Alfred has no idea what's going on.
Your brain's
I think
gonna be
that's his
stuffed with
default
obscure
state.
weapon factoids.
I don't think he usually knows what's going on.
Hey, Yunaka. I'm headed to a party right now.
Is it at the
wanna come
church?
along?
Party? Why?
Ah, not feeling it, huh? You're always in such high spirits. I thought you'd be game. But hey, no worries. I'll see you when I have some other business. Take care.
He came at me so fast, I forgot to put my act on. I better fix this fast. He'll expose the real me if I don't. Hey, Fogato!
What's up?
Zappy! I was totally yanking your bowstring. I love raucous carousing in enclosed spaces.
You sure you're not forcing
Me
yourself?
lying.
Don't be ridiculous! Parties are fun! I love fun! Take me to the parties! Every single one. All of them!
Ah, so I had you pegged right. Good. Knew we'd get along. In that case, come on. Let's
Or
head
he's
the
trying to
party.
actually figure out what's going on.
Play hard or don't play at all, am I right?
Dang right!
He's gonna regret overcompensating. Yeah, the church parties get wild. Introverts pretending to be social be like, yeah. Ooh, parties. Love those parties that people do.
Fogato, I want to thank you and the Sentinels for your hard work today.
Hard? That was nothing. We didn't have to resolve a single quarrel, and there were barely any corrupted around. I only wish
He
every day
started
was like
howling
this.
in that shirt.
You're so easygoing, all the time.
Can you imagine that place during
That
a full
must be why
moon?
your people love you so much. As your ally, I certainly enjoy working with someone so unflappable.
Unflappable, huh? Ooh, I think I feel a blush coming on. But thanks for the compliment. How about we grab dinner together sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you, me, and some hard-hitting questions. Like, who is your very best friend, and why?
That's pretty personal.
You
I don't
could
think
tell
that's-
me a super secret
I don't think
wish.
asking someone
You know,
who their
one
friends
you're
are is
too
that
embarrassed to reveal.
personal of a question.
No, that's even worse. Look, as much as I enjoy your devil-may-care attitude, the banter is a bit much.
You'd rather I be all boring and serious? Nah, that wouldn't be me if I wasn't a rascal.
I suppose you're right. It is hard to imagine you without that carefree personality of yours. It may be your most likable trait.
In Japanese, Fogato asks what type of person Minty's into romantically. Not sure why they toned that down. Oh yeah, that would make more sense for it to be kind of a more personal. Or like that might be overstepping. But asking about who your good friends are, I don't know. He asked who her best friend was, meaning he's going to sow seeds of hatred between all our friends. He's like, okay, who's your number one on MySpace, though? If it's not me, we're gonna have words.
Well, that's over and done with. Was that easy or was that easy? Those losers thought they were tough, but we showed them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
What?
You're bumming me out here.
Oh.
Pandreo, you're
Sorry.
a one-man wolf pack.
Oh, sorry. Give me a break. Lighten up. Seeing you down in the dumps like this freaks me out. Let's dance it out. Come on.
What is happening?
No. Now I know something's up. What happened? Bune leave a hair in your chowder?
Ew.
Sorry, I was just
Does Bune often do that?
About? The party.
What? That's why you're so distracted?
Yeah, just can't wait to tear up that dance floor.
Aw, yeah! There's the prince of parties I know and love. Come on, let's get you to that bash before you pass out.
Woo! Can't wait to...
Maybe
Party
he's
down.
tired. Leave him alone.
Same.
Maybe he has a lot of responsibility being the prince and everything. This man is literally just a dog. See? And that's why he is now a wolf knight. It's perfect.
Princess Ivy, we've got to stop meeting at this hour.
Prince Alfred, is it not past your bedtime?
Oh, I'm not late. I just got up early this morning.
I am not sure this hour is sufficiently late to qualify as early.
So what are you still doing up, anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
I think it would be even harder to sleep out here, with it being so bright and all.
No, I prefer it here, actually.
Strong wind tonight, isn't it? Sounds like a howling ghost the way it blows through the trees.
What are you suggesting?
You can be straight with me, Princess Ivy. You were scared to be alone in your room, huh?
How dare you?
Hey, there's no shame in it. The wind scared me too. When I was a kid, I'd crawl under the sheets and stay there all night.
I am no child.
When you get creeped out, think of something fun instead. You'll be asleep before you know it. That's what my mother told me. After that, I slept like a log every single night.
I will return to bed. Sleep is restorative to one's health, as they say.
Nighty-night! Don't let the strong wind fright!
Thank you.
Here we go.
Ah, Divine One. Just the dragon I was hoping to see. I could use a favor.
Oh? What kind of favor?
I'm hosting a party soon, and I'd like for you to be there. At our church, you're the center of our everything. Our deity. I think your attendance would really raise everyone's spirits.
Tell me more about this party. What is it going to be like?
Oh, nothing formal. Just an occasion to sing, dance, and have a good time. You can blow off some steam and lend an ear to the other guests. Hear their stories.
That sounds fun, but what does my listening to people have to do with anything?
Don't you see? It would be incredibly encouraging to everyone. The first time I saw you with my own eyes was like seeing the light.
You're coming on a little strong.
Excuse me. Got a little intense there, didn't I? Anyway, it's short notice, so there's no need to let me know right away. But I'll tell you, I don't throw so-so parties. If I'm hosting it, you know it'll be a blowout.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Divine One.
My stomach keeps growling. I'm sorry if you can hear it. It feels very loud to me. RSVP, no. Minty truly loves this attention, yeah. I mean, it would be weird, right? You're just like, oh, hey, yeah, I heard you, hung out by my bed and watched me sleep a lot, because a lot of these people did.
Princess Ivy.
Sigh.
You glaring at me?
No, Prince Allchrist. At least not intentionally, but I can't take my eyes off of your armor. In Elusia, we are taught from an early age to keep watch for Brodian armor.
Oh. I think I understand. Brodia has invaded Elusia more times than I can count. My country has a lot to answer for. For what it's worth, I am sorry.
Oh? And what do you mean by that exactly?
Huh? What?
Did you just issue a formal apology from the Kingdom of Brodia for its invasions of our land? Are you admitting fault on behalf of your people and swearing to adopt peaceful foreign policy? Reconciliation between nations is a serious matter, not to be taken lightly.
That's not what I meant to say was, if Brodia is at fault, then we absolutely should apologize. But that apology is not mine to give. The king and nobility would have to convene and agree. So when I said I was sorry, it came from me as an individual, not as a representative of,
She's definitely teasing you.
I'm sorry. You are a little too easy to toy with.
Oh, Princess Ivy. I was so nervous.
My ill feelings toward Brodia are in the past, but I could not resist teasing you a little. Look on the bright side. We are comfortable enough now to joke with one another, right?
Yes, of course. I did think my heart was going to stop, but I suppose it was funny.
Oh my gosh, we got through them all. I'm shocked. That was a lot. Almost died. Huh? Alrighty then. So, I guess we can do the mission. Right, Boba? Boba says yes. No, yeah, Minty, I think we've only had the C support with Ivy so far. Alright. Oh, so this is Ike's paralogue. Okay. Foam Palace. Oh, right, we have an actual game to play. I know. It's easy to forget. So, I guess we should go save their dad, or their mom. Tamara's mom. We couldn't save Diamant's dad, but I don't think there was any saving him. So I guess we'll go do that. To save their dad instead, and then she has to wait even longer. Oh, sorry. We were off saving their dad. Alright, Solm Palace. Receiving word of Hortensia's attack, the Divine Dragon's army hastens back to Solm Palace.
Queen Sephoria! Finally! Took you long enough.
What is happening?
Let her go! Yeah, I don't think so. And don't you dare come any closer.
How did this idiot make anything
I've got
happen?
an emblem ring. It'd be so easy to kill her.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't realize she was still on Elusia's side.
I don't see any other soldiers. Did you get in by yourself?
Oh, well, that explains it.
Uh-huh. I told the guards I'd been separated from Ivy, and they let me walk right in. Now, you've got a choice.
I mean, I feel like we should have maybe
Hand over
told
the rings,
the
or
queen.
I kill the queen.
Hortensia, don't do this.
Ivy, it's been a
You
while.
just noticed she was standing there.
You know, I thought you were dead. I was so relieved when I heard you'd made it. But now what? You're with them?
Well,
Since Father sacrificed himself,
Father
Elusia
got
has
eaten.
been working in concert with Lord Sombron. But you abandoned us! Abandoned me! Took sides with the enemy! You're a
I'm
traitor,
cooler than you. Of course she joined me.
traitor!
I have not betrayed anyone. Hortensia, please, hear me out.
I don't want to hear another word out of your dirty, double-crossing mouth! Just give me the rings!
No, Hortensia. Never.
No, I'm not gonna do
Did I
it.
not make myself clear? Hand them over or I kill the queen!
I heard you. But I'm not doing what you ask. I'd be throwing away everything
There's
she,
also
Tamara,
4 of us
Bravado,
and one of
and
you.
the people of Solm have done. So no, I won't give you the rings. And I won't let you kill Queen Sephoria.
We could dive
agree with
tackle
the
her
Divine
right
Dragon.
now.
Those rings are
I
staying
agree with the
us.
Divine Dragon.
If we let the Fell Dragon have them, my country and my people are doomed. So threaten us all you want. Take my whole family hostage if it makes you happy.
That's not.
But I stand for
Maybe
Solm,
not that.
And I always will.
There she is, the future Queen of Solm. And her ally, the Divine Dragon.
Why isn't Mom doing something? She could just backhand this kid.
You're supposed to be scared! Cry already! Cower and beg for her life! Give me what I want! No, what I need! I need the rings!
She has like youngest child syndrome.
Hortensia, he's gone. The Fell Dragon murdered him.
You watched it happen. There's no way we can bring him back. Even with the rings.
You don't know that! I have to try! I have to save
That must be why she's trying to save him so much. Somebody spoiled her. It's giving spoiled child.
wrong now! I just want to put it back how it was before!
I know how you feel.
No! Stop trying to get in my head, alright? I'll kill her. I'll do it!
I don't think you can. Not if you know the pain of losing a parent.
Well, get
Are
on
we
with
really
it
gonna
then,
talk this
if
child
that's
down?
what you truly want. Are we doing this or aren't we?
She needs her sister now.
She needs a nap.
It's all right, Hortensia. Oh, I've been so worried about you. Ivy.
Okay, well, where are the other doofuses?
I'm afraid
Oh, there's
I have
one.
to cut the reunion short.
Zephia, what are you doing here?
Missed you
forgot her
too,
name.
Divine One. I must thank you for helping us gather so many rings.
Get her a
All of
juice
them, I
box.
thought. Until the princess's, rather, former princess's thievery came to light. Enough about that. More importantly, Princess Hortensia. Taking a ring without permission, sneaking off to a place like this. Naughty, naughty. Lord Sombron and Lady Vale's orders were clear. To wait, to watch. Oh, your retainers, by the way. They tried to stop us. They failed.
Where are they? What did you
Are
do
they
to
dead?
Goldmary and Rosado?
You'll have to see for yourself. Now, we hadn't planned on making a move this early, but since we're here, it would be a shame to return home without a few souvenirs. Marnie, Mavier, wouldn't you agree?
More hounds.
I did not expect it would be so easy
Cute.
to enter the impregnable Solm Palace.
Cute
Zephia,
Condreo
what do we do
howling
with
in the
the queen?
background.
Kill her? She's not much use anymore.
No, Lord Sombron will want to savor every last drop of sovereign blood.
Ah!
So he's a vampire.
I gotcha.
Queen Sephoria!
What a good girl you are, Princess Hortensia. Coming here to get
Didn't you
rings
just
for Lord
say that she
Sombron.
was
Now that the
naughty?
three of us are here, why don't we help finish what you started?
Pick a lane, woman.
We can kill them all and head back home to Elusia. What do you say?
But I...
Come, dear. Take command. Just think. If we take their rings,
Why don't you start
we'll be
with this
so
approach?
close to having all 12.
She's very bad at picking lanes, I guess.
So close. Just a few more rings.
Oh, she's possessed.
Hortensia?
Well, that's cool.
What's going on?
No one could have foreseen that.
With all the rings, then Father will...
That's right. King Hyacinth will be resurrected. We'll make everything just as it was before.
Just as it was before.
They do love their mind control in Fire Emblem.
I will kill them all. I will take their rings. It's the only way
So
to
is it
save
Vale
Father.
doing that, or the
Is she
Fell
really
Dragon, or
going to
was that
fight us?
just, what's her face?
Hortensia?
I already forgot her name.
Snap out of it, please! Hortensia!
Not
She
Aversa.
can't hear you, unfortunately.
Zephia, that's it.
Enjoy killing one another, won't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the problem with them always defaulting to mind control is that it's just lazy. Because it's like, oh, we can make this character that is good do bad things, and then you get to forgive them, and there's no character arc or really kind of consequences for those actions. So it's just kind of like, it's also overdone. But it is a little annoying because taking away a character's agency then takes away a good bit of their story, character development, all that. Because instead of this being Hortensia, like having to learn and, you know, change and have a nice talk with Ivy, it becomes, oh, well, we want her to be an enemy and we want the tension of her and Ivy fighting. So we're gonna do that, but it's not her, so that you can't be mad at her or hold her accountable. So it's just tiresome. It's too much, too much. All right, let's see. And if it's not too much or just written badly, it gets into a gross fetishy place. So, which I'm not really here for either. Now there's a random enemy army in the palace. Yeah, they got here quick. I guess they were just waiting there, as you do. Well, we want to bring Ivy because she's gonna have dialogue. I don't know if would Fagato and Tamara have dialogue. They might. We gotta bring Pandreo so that he can howl. Where did... Okay. Let me look at the map. What's in there? Mind control and amnesia, Fire Emblem staples. Yeah, they do rely on both of those too much, I think. I don't know, it would just be more impactful if Hortensia made this decision herself and then, you know, had to have consequences for it. But that's fine. Okay. I guess I'll bring Chloe. Let's bring Diamant. Also, dragons being the final boss. Yeah. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of staples. Could have been a moral dilemma between choosing her sister or her country. Yeah, exactly. It could have been, and I know that this game isn't really like super deep, and that's fine. It's just, you know. There's a lot of missed opportunities when they do stuff like that. I also have chests over here. Okay.
You got it! This item is not for sale!
I don't know why they didn't. She already fought you twice before. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Look at that.
Verily.
I'm ready.
Of course. Yes. I'm listening.
I'll protect you. I will protect everyone! I'll apologize later.
Bow focus 5. Nice.
All right.
Okay, let's have Minty go this way. I guess I'll have Ivy go. Well, Chloe can heal too.
Understood.
Oh, also, I gave Ike to Marin. I thought they might pair well together, so we'll see.
Got it.
And my other archer go this way.
No mistakes.
At least they kept the trend of great music. They did. That is true.
You were a worthy opponent.
Definitely feels like they took a step back in many ways. You mean from Three Houses? Wasn't looking for a super complex storyline. I wasn't expecting one, but certain things didn't have to be a regression. That is true. You know what bothers me? And I know people are going to be like, well, it's because it's the main character. But like, if I'm doing a skirmish, it's very annoying that if FAlear goes down, you have to reset. I get that it's supposed to be a plot thing of like, oh, well, if she, but I'm not playing on Classic. And it's irritating. Couldn't you just say that she stepped away in a skirmish? Like, if obviously if they want to do that in the main battle, sure, yeah, absolutely. That can totally be, that can totally be fine, and you know, part of your victory requirements, that's fine. It's just in a skirmish, it's annoying when you're just kind of grinding supports or, you know, SP or whatever, and then to have the character, you know, like if a bunch of characters attack her at once and she goes down, then you have to reset and basically just move her out of the way. So you almost benefit from not bringing her at all. And it was the same thing in Awakening too. And I'm like, why did they carry that over? Can we let that die?
Our time has come.
It's a silly tradition they chose to keep, and it's definitely one they should reconsider next time. No, I get that. It's a dumb choice. Stopped using her for skirmishes. Yeah. To be honest, I hate it when I hate any game where the protagonist is an instant game over, even if you have other perfectly fine characters right there still active. Like, again, in story missions, I understand that, like, you need your main character, so that's fine. Especially if you are playing on Classic. But I think if you aren't, if you're playing on Casual, it would make sense to just have them step away or whatever. But then, I don't know, I guess if they were in the scenes afterwards, that wouldn't make as much sense. But, so that's fine, like, keep it for the main missions. But when you're doing the skirmishes, and even if you want to keep it for, I don't know, the DLC side missions, stuff like that, that's fine. But just for the skirmishes that people are mostly using for leveling up, getting gold, grinding for supports or SP or whatever, it gets annoying, and it really irritated me in Awakening too. And in that, I think it just reset the whole thing in Awakening. I'm trying to remember. I mean, at least here, I guess you have the time crystal, but it's still frustrating to have to go back a whole turn and then basically move FAlear out of their path. In Persona, if the protagonist dies, it's a game over, even if your other party members can immediately revive them. It being a thing in casual here is also dumb in my opinion. Yeah, that would be frustrating in Persona. Because sometimes, you know, you just have bad luck and shit happens. Or a bunch of people target your main character. No, you're not an archer. You are an archer. I don't think you can retrain. Also feel like they could have at least kept adjutants. No idea why they'd remove that. Yeah, I don't either. I liked that mechanic.
That was cool, was it not?
That was cool, like this
You were
cooler
a worthy
I
opponent.
have for my graphics card.
Let's have some fun! That was cool, was it not?
Sure. Please step back. It can be annoying in older Persona games too. Like 5 has unlocks where every character can get an ability to take a lethal hit for the main character, not in 3. Oh yeah, that's true. No idea why they remove adjutants. The recreation activities don't speed up support building enough to make up for it, and you still have to do skirmishes for it to reset in the first place. Grinding out supports is, especially because of the sheer number of characters, is taking a while. And I'm trying in between streams to do, to do as much as I can, but I can only do so many skirmishes before it's like, all right, because they can get a little tedious. Which is why I try not to do them on stream.
I'll apologize later.
Except every now and then. But especially for the higher supports, it seems like it's taken a while. Support grinding, it's rough. The C's are pretty quick to get if you're using the recreation activities. But when you start to get to like A's, it does take a bit. And yeah, again, you do battles and then they'll reset. So basically you go do a skirmish, come back to the Somniel. And like, unfortunately, everything takes a little bit to load. Which, I mean, I know it's on the Switch, so, that's kind of expected. But so you have to kind of wait. And then, well, you do a battle and then you do the after, like that little section where you can walk around and collect stuff. Then you go to the Somniel, so you have to wait for that. Then do the activities. Then go back out, wait for that to load, do another skirmish. So it just gets a little, tedious after a while. Again, because of the sheer number of characters too. So if you're trying to get all of them, it's probably going to take a little while. You can cheese everything in the Somniel using the tower. The battles can have the scaling turned down and consume no resources after each one the Somniel resets. So you can keep using the arena, recreation, and eating. I guess that would be faster. How do you do that, Great Destroyer? I guess that would be faster than going out and doing a skirmish. But if you're trying to get money, I don't really know of any other way other than skirmishes.
All in a day's work.
If you get lucky when you're doing the arena, if your character ends up getting partnered with someone they have supports with, then you can get a boost. But unfortunately, you can't choose your opponent, so it's not like you can always benefit from that. It would be nice if you could choose your opponent, or if maybe there was like, if you wanted to, you could randomize it. But being able to choose your opponent would at least make that a little bit easier. Ooh. Well.
You were a worthy opponent.
Missed.
That was cool, was it not?
Hope in the next wave they add another way to grind levels with your shit characters. Yeah, for me, I've just been doing skirmishes, and if they really need help, I'll pair them with an emblem. But that's how I did it. And now I can't promote them. A bunch of them are at level 20.
I had no choice but to win.
You go to the Tower of Trials, just pick one, lower the difficulty, and then just turn everything off. I just hit auto battle, then skip on the enemy's turns. And doing that once will reset the Somnial, like for you to be able to do the events and stuff. Or like activities, I guess.
For all our sake!
I can fight again.
HP plus 6 and luck plus 6. Wow. All right. It resets everything, including the spirit gems and other items in the ground. Oh, cool.
You were a worthy opponent.
You finish the battles and it counts. I haven't tried backing out. Did you hear about the Pokemon Direct tomorrow morning? I did hear that from you guys in the Discord. I forgot about it until you reminded me just now. So I'll need to check that out. 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Maybe you guys should let me know if we should do a react to it, because it might not be anything. I think I read that it was 20 minutes. So I don't know. Well, let me know if you think we should do a react to it. 9 a.m. too early. I will watch you react to it, so it's worth doing. Oh, probably Lacius. I think you're right. That's probably what it is.
Fuchsia.
Damn. Okay. All right then. Probably DLC announcement. Probably.
Apologize later.
Probably that, and maybe Pokemon Home working with Scarlet Violet. Alacrity ++. If unit initiates combat with speed advantage of 5 or more, units follow up if possible occurs before foe can counterattack. That's pretty great, because Alchrist has decent speed, and Lynn's other ability, Speed Taker, helps with that too.
Our foes are strong. I had to stop you. Kind of you.
Let's see how he does. We'll fight. An update is supposed to release in the next few days for Violet Scarlet that is supposed to fix a lot of bugs, like the random Pokeballs in the ground and stuff, so that'll probably release tomorrow. Yeah, that would make sense.
I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
Here goes.
Just do that.
Dream well. That helps.
What? Fine. Eat it. He's got a magic sword and he's on a wolf. He wanted to be a legend, and I think he is one. Fighting on a horse on the stairs. That's some talent. Gave Marin a Levin sword in my run. It was a great backup on those with low resistance, and as she ended up being pretty balanced between strength and magic. Oh, really? I guess I didn't really pay much attention to her magic stat. Yes.
This way, I will protect everyone. I have no choice but to win.
That double just crit.
Forgive me. May all find salvation.
Oh, his wolf is howling with him. We should howl together. That would be great.
May their souls find peace.
Look, see, this is the class for him. It's perfect. Surprise!
Now I have you. I see you.
Didn't even see that coming, did ya?
I'll apologize later.
Speed +5.
Sleep now. I had to stop you.
The Manicotti has a high crit rate. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen them do that before.
I'm sorry.
Doubles can be crazy because Manicotti has effective against cavalry and armor and high crit. Okay. Cool. The enemy AI also tends to go after them above all else. They do, which I at least appreciate, because if you're in a pinch, you can kind of take the heat off of a character if you need it.
That was something!
That works.
Unforgivable. Did their bond go up because I dispelled the doubles? Oh, cool. Okay. I was wondering if there would be any advantage to doing that.
Together, for our friends!
That's about it. Yeah, I just figured since there weren't really any enemies over there. Might as well. Some of these characters are so much more usable in normal than in hard mode. Like Ivy dies a lot in hard mode. Yeah, some of the flying characters can be squishy.
Remember this.
If all the doubles are killed, you can then immediately resummon them. Okay. I don't think I want to move up there yet. I want to make sure I can get the treasure over here. Ivy has some depressing max stats. Yeah, I boosted her a little bit. Because I knew I'd want to use her, so... As a mage, she's doing pretty well.
Dream well. Much improved.
Used it once so they get out of the way, but you can use it to cheese bombs. Radiant bow. Oh, a magical bow. Hmm. I don't know if any of my archers have a decent magic stat or not. I'm assuming that's what it's going off of.
Glad we met.
Gave that to Fogato. He did well with it in mine. If only Pandreo could be a wolf knight with a bow, right?
Choice but to win.
Claude Jr. gets decent magic.
Simple enough. I'll manage.
Yeah, we're gonna heal you. I don't trust anything. Boots.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Come on, Pandreo. Save your friend while he retreats. I really can't reach. Can you reach now? No. Well then. I just want whatever is in there. I don't know what is in there, but I want it.
I'll apologize later.
Oh wow, okay.
All right.
Destroy! I think the longest map I've ever done took 70 turns! Belkov was my last unit, kept dodging attacks that would one-shot him. He leveled up 12 times in that fight, to the point his knives could do 1 damage to armored units, so I could poison them to lower their defense enough to actually kill them. Until then, he would attack and do no damage and gain like 5 experience points. Oh my god. That is a lot of turns.
Let me help.
That was fast.
Okay, so what's the unique dialogue we have going on here? I'm assuming Ivy. Is there any others? Yeah, reinforcements. Worm Slayer. Well, that'll be useful eventually, I guess. Ooh, okay. I didn't know if FAlear would. She does sometimes.
Emblem, engage!
The stolen rings. You'll return them, won't you?
Your army is not to be trifled with. Because I respect you, I will hold nothing back.
Okay. Well. Clear pretty much always has something to say. True. Man, I wish we could pair her up so she could just get there faster, but alas, I cannot. Let's see here. She needs those boots. I might give them to her, honestly.
If I may.
Alas. My orders do not involve dying. I take my leave.
I don't know if Alear would have had... I don't know if she'd have dialogue with them or not. I mean, it's gonna take her a hot minute to get over here. Not being able to speedrun slower units to places with riders is a pain. It is.
Soulm Palace is so pretty. It's a nicer tomb than you deserve. Beaten by a bunch of weaklings.
I like that her shield just has bows on it.
That's the only reason I lost. I'm going home.
I mean, a magical axe. Okay. That's fun. Gonna let that happen. In hard mode, I think all these guys had revival crystals. That does not surprise me. Bye.
For Lucia.
I didn't know if Ivy would have any dialogue with this. Nope. Guess not. Oh no, that's Tamara. With Zephyia. I can't stop wanting to call her Aversa.
May all find salvation.
Okay, well, so far he's doing pretty well in this class, I would say.
Run while you can.
Well, that's fine. I'll take the level. Dang. Cornelia, Zephyia, Aversa character types, another Fire Emblem staple. True.
Quite strong. That would have been too easy, I suppose. We'll meet again soon enough.
So she had nothing to say to her. So I am assuming the only one who would have potential dialogue would have been Minty over there, but you know, she's late to the party.
I'm sorry.
May their souls find peace.
Glacius. Yeah, thank you so much for the resub for 60 months. Cat is on a 60-month streak and says 5 years. Let's go. Thank you so much, Cat. Hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome into this intense battle. Tense music. Everyone resubbing today. Everyone is resubbing today. Get your butt up there. Use the I know how to use the convoy. I didn't mean to hit the convoy. I hit white. I might just leave them down here for any reinforcements that show up. Nope. I'm gonna do that. Glacius. True.
Hortensia, please, come to your senses.
Why fight me, Ivy? All I want is to bring Father back. Don't you miss him?
Of course. So much I fear my heart will never mend. That's why I cannot lose you two.
I'm just gonna move Ivy out of there.
Ah, great help.
Minty, get up there. Alright, we'll just have the squad down here. In case we need them. Everybody else can just hang for a minute. Hortensia goes on the attack by now in hard mode, even though she sucks.
I must get the rings. I must save Father.
No, I will not forget your loss.
Of her father? I mean, I guess.
I will defeat you. It's the only way to...
The emblem is surging with Fell Dragon energy.
Uh-oh.
Be on your guard.
Those synced with dark emblems may enter a rampage state when they use revival stones. Be careful! Their additional strength comes from forcing the emblem's powers out of control. Alright. Wow. Nope, no dialogue. It's just Ivy then.
I had to stop you.
Hey there, Anna. You want to give me a hand?
That helps.
Then I wonder if the others would have had dialogue. If she's not even going to say anything to FAlear. Maybe not.
That was cool, was it not?
The music is very intense.
Emblem, engage!
Just get some experience while we're here. Well, he has been obliterated. F.
I hear you.
You're done for.
Ivy. Why does nothing go my way? Ivy, what happened?
Oh, you've
You
come
got
back
your
to
ass
me.
kicked, kid.
Thank goodness.
Where'd all the Illusian soldiers go?
They retreated.
I should
course
go
they
with
did.
them.
No, it's not safe. Zephyr could take control over you again.
But I was the last person left at Illusia Castle. Without me, there'll be no one to lead. No one to take care of the country Father left behind.
That is true. But it's out of our hands.
How can you say that? Don't you care about Illusia at all?
Of course I do. I would have given my life to protect our kingdom. But it is not our kingdom anymore. It's the Fell Dragons. Surely you see that. Princess Ivy, I didn't want to admit it. But Father stopped being king as soon as the Fell Dragon awoke. Since
And
then,
then the
true
Fell
power
Dragon
has
ate him,
rested with
so-
Sombron, his daughter, and the Four Hounds. If you went back now, you would become an instrument of their designs, just as Father was. I want to go home too. You have no idea how badly. But there's no home to go back to until we defeat the Fell Dragon. After allowing Father to relinquish his power to Sombron. We owe our people no less.
The castle. My only home since I was little. We really can't go back now, can we?
No. We can't.
That little nook where I had tea with my friends.
Girl, you
The
want
garden
tea?
where
I
you and
have
I
the
read
person for
together.
you.
Even
She'll have tea with
Rosado
you
and
every
Old Mary.
goddamn day.
I've left everything and everyone behind. All right, Ivy. I'll join this fight. So that someday, things can be like they were again.
Thank you, Hortensia.
I'm really sorry for...
Give me Byleth.
For what I did.
Give it. Give it.
Divine One. You should have this.
The ring of the instructor.
Scum lad.
One of the rings stolen from Lethos. Thank you for returning it.
Don't give me too much credit. I wasn't exactly planning to hand it over.
Even so, you have my thanks.
teach us. Emblem of the Academy.
Scumlad is here. We got Rhea's husband.
I am Emblem Byleth. It feels as though I've just awoken from a very long dream. I'm glad to be where I belong, at your side. Use my power to guide everyone.
I will. Thank you, Emblem Byleth.
Finally, the power of Rhea is ours.
So, how is everyone?
Queen Sephoria, you're all right.
That I am. Some Illusion soldiers tried to seize me, but I was saved at just the right moment.
We took him down.
Alfred and I intended to help.
But by the time we'd drawn our weapons, the fight was already over.
Just think, we could have fought off
Pretty
Hortensia
good,
at the
right?
very beginning of this
I'm just
chapter.
glad the queen is safe.
Very easily.
Well done,
and
everyone.
We didn't.
Well
for
done
no reason.
yourself. No more trespassers. My palace is rid of them.
Do we know that
Divine
for sure?
One, thank you for protecting the rings and my family with such courage. The way you spoke, the look in your eyes. You were the spitting image of Queen Lumera.
Your words mean so much. Thank you.
Can you tell me who my dad is?
Excuse me, Queen Sephoria?
Hey, sorry I was gonna kill you and I
assumed
kidnapped you
had
and
gone
everything.
back to Illusia.
Look, I'm really sorry about what I did. I'll accept whatever punishment you give me.
I owe you an apology as
She
well.
might cut off your head. I mean, she's within
Queen
her right to
Sephoria,
do that.
please.
Do you really
Zephyr
want to
was
go
using
that
some
far?
sort of magic to control Princess Hortensia.
Yeah,
As
it
soon
wasn't
as
her
it wore
fault,
off,
so there
she
are no
stopped fighting.
consequences for her, so it's
Even
fine.
gave me her emblem ring.
I don't recall Zephyr being there when the young princess held me hostage. Look
Yeah.
me in the eyes, you two.
Anyway.
Okay.
Threatening a queen's life is a grave crime. You deserve a room in the dungeons.
Oop.
But
Switch trying to go to sleep.
I won't send you there.
Maybe you should.
It was the Fell Dragon's minions who broke in and started the conflict, right? Your only crimes were slipping in uninvited and threatening to kill me. If you
Well-
want to make amends, defeat the Fell Dragon. Rebuild your kingdom.
Let it go just
When
this once.
cooler
Let's have
heads
peace
return to
trees.
Illusia, Solm can only benefit. Let's move on now, shall we?
Let's move on from that little
show of compassion will not be
uncomfortable situation of you trying
we
to kill
will
me.
restore Illusia. I swear it.
For my part, I think I'd better look into shoring up the palace's defenses.
You think?
The Fell Dragon's forces might come back for you. I can
They-
leave
why
some
doesn't-
soldiers here to help
they
keep
you
will.
safe.
Oh, no need, no need. I have lots of family members who can handle things here. If the situation really boils over, I can always leave a double here and wander the land. So don't worry about me. You just focus on
just
taking
go
out
off
the Fell
into
Dragon.
the desert.
We will.
Do whatever.
Tamara, it's time you show the Divine Dragon where to find Solm's other ring.
Sure thing, Mom. One ring of the Crux of Fate coming right up.
Where is it?
The Northern Fortress. Oh. You don't scare easily, do you?
No, great. Oh, that's better. Yes, give me money. I need it. Great, now I have another child to take care of. I already had too many children to take care of. Rebel, thank you for the 100 bits. So, Heroes News, they just released another male Robin alt, and his title is Exalt's Other Half. Just to make it extra clear, they mean Crom. Crom shows up for one of his attacks. I mean, they are canon. It is true. Rebel, are you giving that to Scummy then? Yes, I would give it to Scummy. Okay, I can make that happen. Yeah, I have to. Okay, so here's gonna be the real test of this new setup. How badly are we gonna have problems when I pull up Photoshop? Let's see how we're doing. The true test. Photoshop has been a problem for me, actually, recently. Like, it's been very, not glitchy, but like, picking random tools and stuff and just being kind of annoying to use. I don't know what's wrong with it. I just updated it to fix that, and I'm not sure it did because it did not listen when I picked the text tool. So what is that about, Photoshop? Photoshop is a Sumia Crom stan. Well, good news. There were no dropped frames when I did that, which is shocking. Anyway, here are the standings. So Crom and Scummy are in the lead by quite a lot. Thank you so much, Rebel. It's like they realized putting Sumia in the opening as the canon route was a mistake and have backpedaled ever since. Alright, Emblem Byleth. Emblem Byleth's talent for instruction boosts allies' stats and guides them to victory. The sync skill Divine Pulse will sometimes turn missed attacks into hits. Ooh. Emblem Byleth's first engage weapon is a hero's relic, an item that is different for each unit type. Alright. The engage skill Instruct grants a stat bonus to surrounding allies. The engage attack Goddess Dance grants a stat boost to adjacent allies and empowers those who have already acted that turn to turn again. This is our dancer? Byleth is the dancer? I'm not mad about it. It's just kind of funny. Also, I do wish we had gotten Fen Byleth. Me too. Or like, at least if you could pick between any of the characters, you know what I mean? It'd be nice if you could just choose between them and then instead of having it be like a set avatar. Scumdead gives Ray a lap dances. God. Why are there eggs in there? That is a question that I have.
Thanks.
Thanks, Divine One. We won because you insisted on protecting the rings and our queen. Well, it took me 5 years to do that, but yeah, I did. She lived, okay? It's fine. Cantor is so good for Byleth, you can position everyone perfectly, much easier to get 4 dances off 1 turn. It's a once per engage dance for all adjacent allies with a stat boost. He's mostly a support emblem, but if you're an infantry magic user, crazy strong. Things were touch and go there for a bit, but you and Tamara played it cool. Real nice work.
Forgive me.
Thank you, Divine One. Starting now, I'll be on the right side for you and for Ivy. I mean, I don't... But, like, there's... The enemy can use mind control and make the emblems evil, so I can't really trust any of you.
Thank you.
Glad to hear it, Hortensia. Divine One, my sincerest thanks for welcoming my sister. Yeah, now we have a 3rd wheel. Great. Oh god, not you again.
Another ring in the Divine Dragon's hands. Still, not enough to turn the tide.
Oh, are you being controlled too? Are you actually good too? What a twist that would be.
Curse this feeble form of mine for plunging me into darkness. I pray that next time my waking hours will not end so soon.
Sand?
Oh,
What
wow.
happened to all the snow? Where am I?
Who could have foreseen that?
Why does this keep happening to me?
Oh no. Another character not responsible for their actions. Because of mind control. Hmm. Wow. 2 mind controls in 1 chapter. We're so spoiled. It's not even gonna amount to anything, because it's just gonna be like, oh, Vale, my probably sister. It's fine that you did all that. You murdered all those people. It's cool. You took over a kingdom. Like, it's fine. It's fine, because it wasn't your fault. Unban, please. It was the mind control. Wow. Amazing.
Indeed.
Words cannot express the happiness I feel to have Hortensia here. Thank you, Divine One. She's getting in the way of our relationship, though. Can we have just left her somewhere that's not here? I might give her horse shit. Just because I can, for some reason in this game. Oh yes, Vander. The most serious of the stewards. Hello, child.
Thanks!
So happy to get to be here with my sister. I just hope Rosato and Goldmary are doing okay. Well, they're probably dead. I don't know. What's her face? Not Aversa. Definitely alluded to them being tortured or something? I don't know. It didn't sound good. Whatever it was. I think it would be fun for you to predict the 10 options first. I know you kind of did, but I think it makes things intriguing. Oh, for the 3 houses
You
bond
look like
rings?
you're having fun.
Okay. So... I don't feel like going over there. Well, let's go to the ring chamber. Need my Gilbert ring. Ugh, more opinions. Okay. Let's see. Hilda, I think, is pretty assured. The question is, I don't know if they would do the house leaders if they were already anticipating that they would be DLC. If they didn't, then the house leaders. Because Crom is an emblem ring, even though he's going to be DLC. So, could be them. Trying to think through. Oh god, are they gonna, is it gonna be like Hanneman? Sylvain. Petra? I think they might do Ferd. I would like if they did Ferd. But I don't know. What are there, 10? So I feel like they would do maybe 2 from each house, the 3 house leaders, and then someone from the church, maybe. So, like, 2 per house. So, like, I'm gonna say... I don't know if they do Hubert. I don't know if they would do the retainers or not. So I'm gonna say Petra and Ferd for Black Eagles. And then if they do the house leaders, Edelgard. For Blue Lions, it would be Dimitri and Sylvain and I'm gonna say Annette. And then for Golden Deer, well, it would be Claude, Hilda. Who else would they pick from Golden Deer? Leonie would be a... I'd be surprised if it was Leonie, but I would also be surprised if it was Raphael or Ignatz. So I would want it to be Marianne, but I don't think it's Marianne. Maybe... I'm gonna say Lorenz, actually. I'm gonna say Lorenz. And then from the church... I swear to God, if it's Gilbert. I don't think... I would love for it to be Rhea. I feel like it should be Rhea if they're gonna do a church representative, but it could be Sothis. But they also could do something totally weird and have it be anime. But if it's Gilbert, I'm gonna be irritated. Sometimes we forget that Lysithea isn't from Black Eagles. That is true. Lysithea to me is like an honorary Black Eagle. I could see them doing Lysithea. She's pretty popular, but I think if they were choosing between her and Hilda, they would go with Hilda. But I don't know. She could be... I could see them doing that. I also don't know if they're only choosing... If they would only choose from ones that are in Heroes or not. I don't know if that factors in at all. But... Okay. I'm gonna say Sothis. I feel like it should be Rhea or Saros. But I'm gonna guess Sothis. But you guys said there was a weird one, and I feel like the weird one is probably from the church or from those who slither in the dark. So it's probably not gonna be either of those. But that's what I'm gonna say. It should be. Is it gonna be someone totally random? If it's Solon or Kronya, fuck. It might be. They're in Heroes. Well, yeah, I think Solon is. If it's Alfric. Okay, here's the characters that I would be annoyed if it was. Alfric, Gilbert. Those two are the most. Solon. Duke Ire. Yeah, Duke Ire, Bernie's dad. Any of those I'd be mad at. Alois? I wouldn't be as mad about Alois in those. If it's Alfric, I'm going to throw my PC. I would love for there to be Gerald, but I just don't think they give dad enough, like, credit or screen time. It's Alois's wife. Okay. All right. I feel like it's not going to be Sothis, but it should be Sothis, so that's what I'm going to go with. Let's go. Let's see. Starting off strong. It's Flayn! Is Flayn going to be our church rep? That's exciting. I thought they would totally just ignore Flayn, so that's great. Oh. No. Boo. 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 Boo! 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 What is this? Boo! All right, well, I was right about Dimitri. So they are going to do the house leaders then. Felix. Well, I was kind of stuck between Sylvain and Felix. So I'm okay with that. That makes sense. Raph getting booed off the stage. There's Claude. Listen, out of all the Golden Deer, I'm sorry, but Raphael doesn't have much going on, okay? Man, this is a very salty one, isn't it? All right, so what did Ingrid do to you? She's boring and a little racist. So that's what she did to me. I don't know. She, out of all the blue lions, she's like really down there for me. I mean, she has an arc at least. Like, she gets better. But there's so much better blue lions, you know. Well, there's better everyone. But like, sorry, Ingrid. I think Ingrid I like best in her paralogue with Dorothea. That is when I like her the best. But poor Raphael. Look, Raphael's fine. He's not a bad character. Like, he's not a bad person. He's just he's just falls into that one character trait kind of thing. And I mean, I know that he has a story, like his story with Ignatz and stuff, but I didn't even really find that compelling personally. Oh boy. Like, Marianne, come on. Marianne is awesome. Why wasn't it Marianne? Or Lorenz. I would take Lorenz. I know a lot of people don't like Lorenz, but I like him after the time skip. Or after some supports have happened. There's my girl. Okay, Lysithea. All right. I'll take that. I'll take Lysithea. I am surprised that they didn't do Hilda, though. Like, isn't Hilda one of the most popular characters from Three Houses? She has like 5,000 ults and heroes, so you would expect that she would be in this. Unless she took someone else's slot, in which case I will be irritated. So I guess we'll see. Bernie! Oh, I love Bernie. I'm happy that it's Bernie. I didn't think they would do Bernie, though. Like, I definitely thought they would go in... They would have picked Petra or maybe Dorothea. But I'm glad they did Bernie. I love Bernie. Go away. Such an outsized reaction. I don't even hate her that much. Or Raphael. Okay, so Ferd. All right, that makes sense. I thought that they would choose Ferd over Hubert, which, you know, I'm okay with that. Especially in Three Hopes, he's just such an amazing character, and I don't know, it's kind of like a nice tribute to Billy, to have him make it in. So I am okay with that. I'm happy with my Black Eagles. I mean, I love all of them. I would have only been disappointed, I think, if it was Linhart or Caspar. They're fine. They're just kind of my least faves of my Black Eagles. But yeah, Felix makes sense. It is it's disappointing that they didn't put any of the retainers in. That's kind of confusing. Maybe that's why they didn't put Hilda in. Because then they would have felt compelled to put in the other two. I think they maybe did Flane because the two house leads are men and only one is woman. That could be too. That makes sense. I'm still surprised that they didn't choose Rhea, though. I mean, I love Flane, don't get me wrong, and I'm happy she made it, and that's awesome. But I'm just really surprised they didn't pick Rhea or Sothis for the church representation. I knew I wasn't going to get Seth. I accepted it from the beginning. And I'm sad about it, but I understand. And that's fine. More Seth for me. He doesn't get the praise he deserves, but that's fine. Surprised, not surprised there was no Shez. I think people would be kind of irritated if Shez took a slot. But I don't know. I am glad that we have church representation. I think that makes more sense than if they would have done 3 from each house and then Shez. I love Shez, but yeah, I don't know. I would love to see Shez's DLC though, or something, because I'd be down for more Shez. Shez was a cool character. Hilda Hubert, did you bracelet, please? Well, that was kind of my other thought of maybe they, at that stage, maybe they were like, well, that could be DLC. I don't know. They could have done far worse for the church than Flayn. Oh, heck yeah. Absolutely. I think Flayn's an awesome choice. Maybe they also went with Flayn because they only wanted to go with the students because, you know, Byleth is the instructor, so maybe they didn't want to choose any of the staff for that reason, but... I wish we would have gotten Mercedes instead of Ingrid. I love Mercy. But fine. Shamir is also quite popular. Yeah, I think Shamir and Manuela would have been good choices, but I think just because of the sheer amount of characters in Three Houses and trying to balance everything, it makes sense that they chose Flayn for that spot. Because the only other way that they could have made that work is if they only did 2 per house. Because, you know, if one house got more characters in than another, then, you know, people would be upset about that. So if they had only done 2 per house, then you're left with 4 characters. And then the church would have ended up having more. So, like, I don't know. I think this balances pretty well and makes sense. But I'm still a little surprised. Is Raphael one of the most popular Golden Deer characters? I would not have guessed that. Maybe it's a me problem. I don't know. Rhea DLC 1? That's what I want to know. I want Rhea to be a summon. That'd be fun. Ooh, Claude A. Claude C. But yeah, Hilda not being in there is probably the most surprising thing to me. But again, I do think they just didn't want to put Dedue and Hubert in. Or again, they could be doing DLC or something, but... You know what? That may be the rationale that Raph is the most popular of the male Golden Deer besides Claude, which is a very, very low bar. I would argue that Lorenz is probably more popular than Raphael. I mean, I know Lorenz is a butthole, but he does have decent character development. And yes, everyone's gonna be like, Ingrid does too, and she does. But I feel like she's also a little boring for me personally. But if you love her, that's fantastic. Is your favorite Edelgard? Yes, my favorite is Edelgard. Lorenz is less boring. I don't know, like... His supports were more fun. She's worse than Three Hosts. She's not bad, but she's so boring. You mean she's more boring in Three Hosts? Lorenz is pretty funny in the right situations. Yeah, he has some funny ones. Lucy. Yeah, so... Well, there you have it. We have them all. Well, not all the different ones, but we got all the characters, which is exciting. I'm glad that we finally have Byleth, because you know how much I love Three Houses. Yeah, I would have been surprised if they had done Ashen Wolves. Because there's only 4 characters in the Ashen Wolves, so they would have probably had to pick one if they did, which would be hard. They would probably pick Yuri. Yuri, I mean, I guess they all are in Heroes. I would imagine that they would pick Yuri. I think he is, well, they're all kind of popular. I don't know who's the most popular. I would argue Yuri, maybe. But I'm glad that they didn't neglect the church, because I feel like they do. They certainly did in 3 Hopes, anyway. Unfortunately, it's almost like each game needs more rings simply because there are so many characters in each game. But I mean, it's not like you're missing out on too much if you think about it, because the rings themselves, they don't really do anything. It's not like there's supports or even dialogue from the rings, like they just sort of are there. So, you know, like it's not a huge deal, but hey, Boba. Maybe we'll get some of these characters as DLC. I mean, we've already seen quite a few. So I could see the retainers maybe being DLC. Maybe. You bought Revelations for Fates, right? I did. I did. It is disappearing, sadly, until they make a remake, if they ever do that. So, which is disappointing that the eShop is closing. But yes, I do have it, so we don't have to worry about that. Fates is being delisted in like 2 days, I think. It's so sad. I hate when digital-only games have... I mean, they're gone. Which is a bummer. And that's why I prefer physical games. They give you little biographies on the characters in the ring reference, depending on how many ring classes you have of them. Interesting. Last chance to get Fates is this week. Yeah, it's a bummer. So if you want it, do it now. And also, you have to add money to your account through your My Nintendo account, like on your PC. You can't do it directly from the eShop or from your 3DS. So just keep that in mind if you want to get anything before the eShop closes. It's kind of a pain to do, but that's how you gotta do it. Port your shit, Nintendo. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they will. Maybe they already have it planned because, you know, Fire Emblem is becoming more popular, and which is a good thing, and hopefully that will make them want to preserve Fates. But I don't know. I don't know. Crazy how a game not even that old is being lost like that. Yeah, and there's countless others. I think, I'm not sure if there's an Ace Attorney that's being lost because they have ported some of those to iOS. But I think the DLC might be. I mean, there's tons of other games. I would suggest looking up maybe a list and see what's going to be disappearing in case anything is interesting to you. Because, you know, you might not be able to get it. So, yeah, Echoes is physical. The only thing that's really disappearing for Fates is Revelations, which is a path. And that's because it was only sold as DLC, except for in the special edition where it comes on the cartridge. But that special edition for Fates is really expensive. I have looked into it. Someday, maybe. Not today, but maybe someday. But, yeah, so that's really the only way to get it, as a physical copy. So, now Fates, Birthright, and Conquest, there are physical copies of, so you can get those, but if you want the other route, that was only DLC, and that's digital, so, yeah. The extra DLC stuff for Fates can only be bought if you get to Chapter 6 in Fates. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, I think that's right, Rebel. Now, you can buy Revelations, but I think if you're talking about just, like, the DLC maps and stuff, I think you have to get to Chapter 6 before you can do that, which is annoying. The big Capcom leak a bit ago had Ace Attorney Trilogy 2 in there. I suspect that'll be Apollo, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice. I hope that comes to be, Wildcat, because It's just so much easier to play everything on the Switch. Just port everything to the Switch, and I will be happy. So, but yeah, it's a little after midnight, and I don't want to jump into the next section just yet, so I think we're gonna end it there. But thank you guys so much for hanging with me. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this certainly like salty, spicy stream. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we have Byleth finally. That's very exciting. We'll be playing more next week. I think Splatoon also has Big Run next week. I think it's next week. So probably going to be doing that over the weekend instead. But yeah, we will still be playing this. So I hope you guys have a good night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys next week.